Your purpose in life is to do nothing but to watch the Keep It Coming podcast.
Eat, sleep, and breathe this podcast.
Do as mommy and daddy said, or else you get a spanking.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on? We have the famous or infamous Miss Naadia. She is famous for streaming, Findom, and loyal fans.
Loyal fans,
which
yes.
I just learned about 5 seconds ago.
Yes.
So,
yes. Oh my
awesome.
God.
I'm happy to be here.
We've known each other now for a couple years. She was a tenant at one of my properties, and she was one of the best tenants I ever had. I will say she came in and she was like, I'm going to redo all of this. And I was like really nervous because she was like, I want to make the bathroom black, and send me pictures of like the black bathroom. And she's like, I'm going to do this, this, and that. And I'm like, hey, as long as it brings the value up and not down, I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? And then she ended up moving out and everything was fine. I was like, but no, it was great. And you know, she was one of the good tenants who continuously paid even through COVID. So that's something that is very admirable, because I went through it with a lot of tenants during COVID, which I remember telling you about that. And it sucks because oftentimes, I'll give people a break. Like if their credit isn't perfect, I'll still, rent to them. If they seem like, I get off vibes and auras, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it keeps fucking me over sometimes. But
you're really nice.
So it's like, it's the nice guy finishes last. Always, but you know what? I see it as, building karma for the future. So
for sure.
Anyway, that's your intro, and thank you very much for being here. We love this. Shayan manifested you here.
Literally. Well, I'm literally been in this like rabbit hole of like literally being obsessed with like streamers and Findom and stuff. And I've actually been listening to a few Audible books on Findom too, because it's something I want to get into.
For sure.
But not only necessarily for like the financial purposes, but I think for myself, because
100%.
I am a very submissive person naturally, and I do not speak up for myself. And I'm learning, especially getting into this world where I'm having a million people pull me in different directions.
Right.
I need to learn how to like stand my ground and be like, no, this is who I am. This is how I want to be seen. This is what I want.
100%.
And it's so hard. It's so scary. It's so scary.
But you got it. You exude bad bitch energy, girl, and you love money, so you're good.
No, but I will be honest. Like I am a pussy. I break down. I cry easily. I am just
First episode.
I do. I can't handle businessmen and positions and stuff. It just overwhelms me and I cry. But I honestly, I need to like toughen up and be a man. And
I think that's the beautiful thing about financial domination on the women's side is just like, it's all about you. It's a very egocentric industry and business. And so it really is just, as long as you know that about you, whether you're playing the role in that time or not, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because you have a job to do.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
in my mind, like I was, there's no really disconnect in who I am outside.
Right.
So it really does help.
Yeah.
But I do cry.
Yeah.
I get emotional, and that's okay.
Yeah.
I think having that like authenticity and that vulnerability, no matter what it still shows that you're that bitch. You know what I mean? Like I remember when you were talking about like certain stories will get you emotional and you cry, but I still think of you as like a hardcore savage Anthony, like don't play with his time or money, you know?
For sure.
And so if you did financial dominance, it's the same thing. Don't play with my time or my money. And I think that it gives me a boost of confidence every single fucking day.
Yeah.
I love it. But,
so real quick before we deviate, so crying, what are your thoughts real quick on the really huge topical Selena Gomez crying on camera yesterday?
I actually would have never saw that until like someone tagged it and girl.
Right?
Wait, I don't even know what happened.
Oh, it's like blowing up the internet. Oh, this is crazy.
What? Apparently,
Anthony knows a pop culture.
Damn,
I was like,
bro, this is huge. Like, I literally scroll and I went on all of our platforms. It was the number one thing that popped up, and it was like, I was getting tired of seeing it because it was just like,
What
so
happened?
Selena Gomez went on live and she was crying on camera, like hysterically crying, because she says she wants to help all of the
ICE detainees.
The children.
She's watching tons of videos and just like.
But the funny thing is, like, people are like looking at like, it's like, girl, well, she's sitting in her mansion while she's doing this, so that's a read. And then on top of that, people are like, what? Like the way she did it was like she went into it crying. So like it was like, so what happens if she got like a phone call in the middle of this? Would she pause it and then come back and then start crying again? She was trying to go for an authentic like vibe.
I agree.
But I think she missed the mark 1,000%. Like,
and what was the point of posting your tears? I don't understand that. Like, your tears don't pay. You know what I mean? And you're also telling us you don't know what to do. You would have been better off like posting another post that's like, here, support this, or like this group.
Oh my gosh.
At least be more proactive, because those tears don't do anything for me but waste my time.
She does donate a lot of money.
As she should,
does
though.
She does donate a lot.
So I don't know anything about that. All I saw,
Selena.
I don't know if Selena Gomez much at all. All I know is they were coming for her and canceled and this,
oh my God, no.
like,
She's with Benny Blanco, and I think he's really dope.
Yeah.
And if he's like obsessed with her and love, I don't know much about their relationship, but I like him.
Yeah.
Because he's real fucking funny and chill. And I've seen him in the show Dave. I just really like his energy. He seems really chill. And he's not conventionally attractive, but I know anybody to me, if you're funny, you're fine as you know what I mean?
Funny.
So
so personality
I'm happy for their
adds
relationship.
Points.
Yeah.
Got that.
And
100%.
she has the best makeup brand ever, Rare Beauty. If you're watching this, please send me some PR. Because I am wearing you all over my face. Yeah, no, sickening. I love Selena.
She's great. She's a hardworking person. I mean, I grew up watching her. So.
Yeah. Oh, wait. How old? Wait, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you?
Oh my God.
Or like where?
I'm in your guys' crew. I'm a 93 baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
How old do I
look? Like literally a child.
Good.
Yeah.
Yes,
no,
really.
literally.
Give me how old.
Yeah. No, you look so young. That's why I was like, wait.
I told everybody, I was like, I want to be at least 25 so I can rent a car without a minor fee. So that's where I'm aging and stopping,
okay.
you know, because otherwise I'd be saying 22 for the rest of my life.
Oh my gosh.
But I have something for you, Anthony.
Oh my gosh. Let's see it. And it
Can
was
I give you a
heavy.
gift?
Let's see it.
Yes.
Even though gifts are not my love language.
It's okay. It's mine.
I was just gonna. That segues into this. What is your love language? I know I asked this on every fucking episode.
Yeah.
People probably get tired of it, but I like putting people on the spot because it makes you think.
Yeah.
But what is your love language?
I had a feeling you'd ask that. And honestly, I just recently did the test. And did you know that they're cock blocking all the results unless you pay?
No.
They just recently did that. I was like, what in the fuck? $40 to get the other
wow.
4 results? They just
Kidding.
show you the first one. But then they show you the percentage of where you're at. So you can kind of just guess the rest of the wheel. But anyway.
It's like you're like 80%. What's the rest?
Literally.
Oh
Like,
my God.
And they want to charge $40 for it now. I'm like, honey, sit down. Everybody knows their love language now.
That's
But-
funny. Oh my gosh.
Quality time now.
Is it?
Oh, really?
I
So
used
time
to
spent,
be
yeah.
acts of
That's me.
service.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But now it's quality time. And I learned through you that I think I actually like somebody who's needy. And I like that concept because I am way too fucking busy. I am so focused on making money and getting rich, continue to take care of my family, and
Oh my
breaking the
God.
stereotype of black woman, this is not. No, I am extreme. Like, no, I am that bitch. I am rich, and I will continue to be that way.
my
And
God.
Anthony knows I have that whole house, and like I still hear you in my
Yeah,
head, like
you
you're
know
paying how
what?
much for rent, and you're by yourself in
It's
this house.
so
I'm like,
true. I'll put a little. Hopefully, it's not TMI, but
No, you're fine.
No, so when I listed the house, it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. It's nice. It's
Los
like
Angeles is expensive.
2,000 square feet.
Yeah.
And like when she came to interview, you were with a friend of yours. I was
Yes.
like, okay, both of them. And then she quickly was like, oh no, it's just me. And she's like, and I'm a dom. And like she unloaded
straight
everything
into it.
on the sidewalk as we're walking into the house. She's like, oh, and I'm like, oh, great. Like, cool. And I look at her, I'm like, well, I'm gay, so you don't have to worry about me being
so
some like crazy
happy.
white dude.
Yeah.
And then it was just great. I was like, dang, this is you for yourself, because I'll tell you that rent was not cheap. So I was a little skeptical, but nope, never late,
period.
always ahead.
Except that one time, don't lie. That one time, I remember I was having a hard time, and it was like the 5th or the 6th, and I remember I had lost
I
my
don't remember.
boys,
Okay.
one of my boys for a long time, and you came over and you're like, don't let this ever happen again. I was like, I always pay early, and you came over and I just gave you all of it in cash, like I think on the
She
10th
really
or
did. She
something.
gave me a fat envelope. of
Yeah,
cash.
and
I'm
he was like
oh
telling me
my
about what was going
God.
on. And it was the COVID and everything,
Yeah,
but that was
yeah.
the only time
I was just
because
nervous.
I had like
I was
lost
going
2 clients.
through it with people paying their rent, and I'm like, oh my God, not another one. I was like, I can't
I know.
do this again.
And I felt really
The guy
bad.
across the street, I remember, didn't pay rent for almost 2 years, and I was just eating that up. And I was like,
Oh my God, I remember you telling me about him.
let's get to it. But
Oh my God.
so really quick,
Period.
Nadia watches all of our episodes, which
Yes, I
I
did.
didn't know that either. So I've been really busy, with managing this and OnlyFans and the bar, and like, I went radio silent on you for a couple weeks and months. And I was like, well, to be fair though, your response time before that was pretty horrible. So I'd message her, and then I think there was a pair of slippers I was trying to give you for like 5 years.
Oh
Did I? I actually think I ended up donating them. They may still be in my like spare rooms hiding somewhere. I might have to go dig for them. But I think that when I went through like a cleanse, I was like, they were still in bags. I was like, maybe we'll donate these. But we'll see. Maybe I wore them. I can't remember.
They're cute Sailor Moon slippers. Yeah, they're comfy.
You're kidding.
Yeah,
Oh my
they were
God, I
cute.
love it.
I
So
thought that
she knows everything about us just from watching this.
Yeah.
So dark chocolate.
Love
Trader
wow.
Like, how do I even spread this out? Like, I feel like
Bands, baby.
I feel like this is like a Mr. Beast like giveaway.
He loves dark chocolate.
But this one had me.
Yes.
This is where the weight comes from. Oh my gosh!
Yes,
like, what
baby.
do we even do with this? Like,
Oh my God.
Oh, actually,
Look
you
at
can do a lot
Logan.
with that.
Wow.
well, I do love to make mushroom chocolates, and this is
Yes.
actually the chocolate that I use to make mushroom chocolates. So,
Yes.
I didn't know which one you liked, so I just grabbed one of each.
oh my gosh, weed gummies.
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Oh,
about those. Yes.
Shit, this I will get. Oof, I'm gonna get fucked up.
They're
Oh my
sativas,
God.
so you should be okay.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I've only done them one time and I threw up. Well, I got a little over. They were cookies, and I love cookies. So they were chocolate chip cookies, but they were made with keef. They weren't made with actual like an
No,
extract.
yeah, I was gonna say.
And they were so good. I ate the whole thing and I threw up like the next 3 days. Oh my god, it just like never
Ends,
like,
exactly.
my
more,
God, so much
more.
These are great. So I don't know if we talked about this before, but I did a clip on it. But my favorite thing is I love every day I have my green tea with lemon, my manuka honey, and
Ooh, that's good.
and dark chocolate that I just stir it with.
Yay!
So,
Where you're
that'll
set
go in
for a
there.
while.
what is this? Are these mushroom gummies?
Those are the mushroom gummies.
Oh.
Yay!
We'll definitely have to take those on an episode.
Oh my gosh.
They're
This would be
so
amazing. Instead of doing
amazing.
Chubby Bunny, we'll do Chubby Bunny with
Oh my God.
at
Wait,
the
what's
beginning of the
that?
episode.
Chubby bunny?
You didn't see the episode where we did Chubby Monkey?
Wait, no, I did. What?
Chubby bunny.
Where I put the monkey head on and we
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
ate
yes.
the marshmallows.
Yes.
Oh, that was actually
Oh
the
my God, I
craziest
And
remember
game.
my face was like literally done. I could not breathe.
I remember that. That was intense.
Oh well, thank you. We'll give you a hug when there's not a microphone between us. Oh my gosh, this is wild. I'm gonna say.
I love it.
No, seriously, you were always the best landlord. You're so nice. Anything I needed done, you were like there 2 seconds. I didn't even know you lived that close either.
Yeah.
But you're just really nice, and I think really highly of you. You know, even listening to the podcast when you talk about like when people talk down to you at the bar, and you're like, you're not even my tax, but you don't even do that. You've always been like someone I truly highly revere and respect, just because of how you hustle and you really work hard, and it's you on the ground doing it. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of like I'll delegate a lot of things, but when it comes to like work, I can fix a toilet, I can
Right.
change a light bulb. Like I do know that there are tenants that I've had where it's like a light bulb in the closet goes out and I get a phone call when there's literally a box of light bulbs in the thing, and that's part of me is like, you can't fix a damn light bulb, but then I'm like, you know what, I have nothing better to do today. So I literally was like, what am I gonna do? Sit here and like watch TV? I'm like, no, I'll just go and get off my ass and just change the light bulb. But
yeah.
I can, yeah.
I
But
really
you were a
appreciate
good
it.
tenant too, though. We never really had any problems at all. And you installed a bidet, which is wild.
Whoa.
I forgot about that. I left that behind. I
It's
was like,
still
you can have
there.
it.
I was like,
Yay!
and now it's an Airbnb, so
have to
people
check it
love
out.
it. I was
Oh,
like,
it's an Airbnb again.
Yeah,
Yay!
yeah,
So the
yeah.
neighborhood shut up.
yeah, they
Good.
did. So I was like,
Good.
oh, I'm tired. So, and now
Nice, babe.
there's fire evacuees in there, which is kind of cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So next couple months is all from the fire evacuations, which is kind of cool.
How cool.
Yeah, I try.
Look at you, humanitarian with the city, all this. Look at you.
So,
Again, like I said, you're someone respectable, kind, just a great person. I'm grateful that the
Anyhow.
universe brought you into my life.
oh Lord.
Aww.
You're
I get
so
emotional.
sweet. It's so wild because like with financial domination with dominatrix,
Oh,
it's-
yeah.
they always get this like they're perceived in the wrong way that they're like these evil women that just want to
Yeah.
whip you, and you know. But you know, you are so sweet, and I think what a lot of people don't understand is that like dominatrix, like you guys have done so much for the LGBTQ community, and like the way you guys have really fought for us, and like the amount of like work that you guys have done. I mean,
Yeah.
I think a lot of people don't understand like how much psychological goes into the work that you do, because people are ultimately, they're trusting you with their 100%. Life, and so many people in this world crave to go into a submissive realm, but finding that trust with someone is very hard to do, because there are a lot of, you know, narcissistic people that do it for like certain purposes,
100%.
but just like having that clear like creating such a great relationship with the clientele and allowing them to have that space where they can go back to almost like a childlike state is very impressive.
100%.
Yeah.
And it goes back to like the vulnerability and authenticity. Like I will say that I've learned lately, I'm kind. I'm no longer being nice.
Yeah.
So that's not going to change. Like even my friends know this. Like I really want to support and see everyone win. I don't care if it's in love and life and money and relationships. I don't have an envious, jealous heart. There's enough for us out here. I don't work from a scarcity mindset. I've always had an abundant mindset. That's how I have the rich life I have. And so I can instill that not just in friends or people that I hang out with, but like it also carries over into my work. And the subs that I have, I've literally watched all of them make more money because I've helped them in whatever regard, like write a cover letter or resume. I've literally had to do that all the way down to like not walking someone off the ledge, all the way down to just, like you need to invest better and do this. You know what I mean? Because I was a financial advisor for 5 years before this.
Whoa.
So, and I was managing like multimillionaires at that point. So like I just went from financial advising to financial domination. And I think the other cool thing too is like me being a Gemini, yes, we are difficult to date, but like we're perfect in the fact that you get that duality. So I know how to balance the two. And what I mentioned earlier is like there's truly no disconnect between me, who I am every day, and Naadia.
Yeah.
But yeah, my friends know this too. Like I'm really grateful, and I will sit there and I'm my harshest critic, so no one can make me feel a certain type of way. I think that's something that I've heard you say too, and I'm good. And I think that this power and strength that I have within myself, also being a Black woman and doing it and breaking all the stereotypes, it's led me to exude it for my clients, you know what I mean, and help the community. Like I remember my trans friend I was just telling you about, like, oh my God, I was paying for, like I was doing a 30-day trip through all of Europe, 5 countries, and I was paying for her way all the way.
Oh my God.
And when I was
so
booking her
cool.
flights, she hadn't done all the paperwork yet, so it was still like, I literally got into the research of why do they care what your gender is, what's in between your legs, but then it goes into like national security and like identification check. I had to do the research because I was like, why do they want to fucking know if you're male or female? Like it doesn't matter. I was getting irritated. And then when we went to Germany, she dealt with some shit, and like I will stand 10 toes on anybody I love. I will literally break your fucking neck. I am 5'5" and 100 pounds, but I will literally murk you with my words, if not physically. So she's like, it warms my heart that you did that for me, and she just told me that recently too. And I was like, oh, that's nice. But like I do that for myself. I don't care. My friends, like I love that.
No,
but also that's the dom in me.
Traveling, passports, it's such a bitch. I literally called him one day crying because I was at the passport office, and out loud, this was before we had to have like, I guess there used to be in a way, like I guess in Texas you had to have a surgery or something like that.
Oh, wow.
And out loud in front of everyone, he basically asked me like if I had the surgery, but like everyone heard, and it was so embarrassing, and I just started breaking down crying because I'm like in this like government official place, and I'm just like, oh my God. He was the first person I called, and since then I'm still afraid to go get my passport again. They changed the rules and everything, but like I still avoid it.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I like in my mind, I'm such a smart ass. I would have been like, and how big is your dick? Like how many inches are you? Are you interested me right now? Like what the fuck are you asking me this question for?
Yeah, it's so crazy.
I don't understand the relevance.
Yeah, so that's awesome that you stood up for your friend. I
Always.
love that.
I love doing
yeah.
that.
Did you go
But it
to,
might get me in trouble sometimes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you go to school for becoming a dominatrix?
No. So I went to college to be, my mother growing up was like, doctor, lawyer, engineer. My family's from Ethiopia. I'm first generation born here.
shit.
Yeah, so
love
I was
Ethiopian food.
freaking engineer major at first, dropped the program because I looked around and there were no other Black people at all.
Really?
None. Because I went to the University of Kansas.
Oh, okay.
So like
Okay.
completely white, but great for basketball. I had so much fun.
Oh, wow.
But very white. I remember getting kicked out of a fraternity house because I was Black. They were like,
Really?
you, and him, because he's half Asian, half white, all need to go. I was
wild.
like, this is crazy. But anyways,
That's wild.
what was I talking about? The
If you went to school for
yeah.
being
the school
yeah,
biology is what I ended up in. I was
Okay.
pre-med, and then I got recruited off my college campus to do financial advising.
Nice.
And that's
Okay.
what I just ended up there. Never pursued medical school. I was like, I don't want to take the MCAT. I was like, I don't want to do this. So, but yeah, I wanted to be a brain surgeon or a heart surgeon. And like,
What?
yeah, I don't know. Now I'm thinking like I might go to law school when I'm bored.
Yeah,
and
why
older.
not?
Yeah.
Damn. Isn't Kim Kardashian doing that?
Yeah, in her 40s.
She did. She already finished.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, she's a
Oh,
full-blown
shit.
lawyer now. I'm like, if this bitch can do it, I can definitely do it.
For sure.
Like, there's no way I cannot become a lawyer. Plus, my smart ass, I would love proving people wrong. And I love reading and deep diving on shit that doesn't matter, but knowing everything about things that don't matter.
Yeah.
So,
That's funny.
Yeah.
So, do you prefer mistress, queen, princess?
Yeah, there's so
yeah,
many.
there's so many. I hate princess.
I can't
Fucking
see you
hate
liking
that.
Princess. Yeah.
I just feel like it's rooted in like pedophilia. I just don't like it. So like, don't call me your fucking princess. I don't give a damn.
Wow.
Like it does, because if you
Yeah,
really think about it, like
yeah.
princess,
Yeah.
like don't call me. No, I don't
yeah.
care what side of the. I don't care if you're just a traditional OnlyFans girl, like whatever, producing normal content for girlfriend expert. I don't care. Don't do that. But then also I understand fetishes. Like I get it.
Yeah.
But I just like, I specifically chose Muse for a reason. Like I truly see myself as a Muse. Like I am their deity. I am their god. Like you worship and revere me. Okay. Like I'm also like, I understand. One, I'm gorgeous. Two, I'm really
course.
fucking smart.
Yeah.
And like three, like just I'm the perfect black dom doing this. So
Yeah.
like you need to revere me and respect me in this way, especially because a lot of my clientele love race play.
I was
and I'm
just
like,
gonna ask you
yep,
that actually. I was gonna say
definitely gonna get into this, but
Yeah.
they love that shit. So you need to worship and
Yep.
admire the ground I walk on if you're gonna sit here and sexualize and fetishize me, which is what
Right.
they all do.
Right.
So
Do you draw out contracts with each of your clients before? Like usually, or
when I
like-
drain their pockets, like,
well, no, like I thought, like sometimes, like some people they do, or like safe words or anything.
oh,
in
you mean for like
particular.
in-person sessions?
Yeah.
Contracts, it depends if it's like a really like sure I would if necessary. The only contracts I really do are if we're filming. So yeah, I mean that's
evidence, for sure.
model releases, IDs, all of that. But majority of they're not trying to do that.
Okay.
Like,
Right,
they're just trying to get their beat in and go home and like go back to their normal or their boring normal
Absolutely.
life.
Yeah.
Do you have any safe words?
Just say yellow or red. I'm not trying to get into all the technicalities of it because my mind, when I'm getting into it, I'm not thinking pineapple or whatever. Bitch, yellow, red. I heard that. You know what I mean?
Well, you
I'm
go
too
into
one
like
plus one.
another like fucking
Yeah.
God like safe for sure.
For sure.
That's so
it depends
cool.
though, depending on the kink. Sometimes I'm really
Okay.
irritated and just want this over with.
Yeah.
And then the other times I'm like, I like this, keep going.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Because a lot of people I know won't do race play. So
Oh, I love it.
won't.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I'm taking my rest. Oh yeah.
I
She
won't.
won't.
I
Oh,
won't.
yeah.
I won't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both ways they request, which is insane.
Yeah, it's wild. Yeah, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm good.
The
yeah.
audacity.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
I can't just, I just can't. Morally, I can't do that.
Yeah. I'll sit here all day and take reparations because the U.S. government should be doing it. I don't give a damn.
Oh.
Run me right reparations, boys. Like,
That's
I do
wild.
not care. Like, if you really think about it, like, there's only so many college campuses that are for Native Americans. And they go there school free and they get paid, like, from the U.S. government. The U.S. government, I remember seeing this lady's post that went viral recently, but she's like, Trump is basically trying to say that Native Americans now will be considered no longer as American-born citizens.
Oh.
And apparently they're going to become like aliens and there's a whole green. Who knows how this is going to go because it's so fucking far-fetched and astronomically out of this world to think about. But it's just, this one girl goes, where are they going to go?
That's interesting.
When you send the Native Americans is in the name, where are they going to go?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Canada.
it's just like,
Wow.
I believe that as the U.S. government pays them because colonization, that's their own form of reparation, right? So, and there's nothing in set up for people who were brought over on the boat. So for me, I'm just going to go ahead and do it in this financial domination realm. And I don't care. I really don't care. I will do it every day till the day I die. I will take reparations. And this is the other problem that sucks because I'm trying to fall in love and I'm like, damn, dating white guys. How does it?
Do you have a type?
Girl.
Do you have a
I
type
have
specifically?
no type.
No
That's
type.
the problem. I wish I did, but I'm like everybody. I like you all, especially if you can make me laugh.
If you're hot sexual, right?
Yes.
But you like a funny guy.
I have some sense of humor or really love my sense of humor and just like egg me on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're not going to have any at all.
Yeah.
Like I can date an introvert, extrovert, whatever. But yeah, when
Yeah.
it comes to dating, I've been really thinking
And you're
about
into
that.
men, right? You date men. Or
I
you-
did, yeah. So I thought about dating women, but it's just way too fucking difficult. It's really difficult. I cannot deal with the emotions and like I just can't. I can't. So I'm just really thinking of sticking to guys or just anything but born women. You know what I mean? I just
Cis woman.
I just can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Love you though.
A trans woman would be fun. You could date a trans woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was really thinking about you. I was like, she's like the perfect partner for me. I totally date her.
Hey, I like that.
But I'm a size queen, and I know we talked about
Oh
you.
shit.
I really
That's
am.
True. That's
I
true.
God, it's really bad. That's the other thing
Yeah.
that sucks too as I date. It's like, damn, you have a small dick.
Really?
go.
You need a big dick, like a giant dick?
Yeah.
You're a little
Really?
girl.
I know. Yeah.
My God, I know
But you
you're
heard this
so
thing, right? Like
tiny.
smaller girls
Yeah,
usually
yeah.
like bigger dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No,
Yeah.
I like a little.
And
like,
I was
not
hoping
that
we'd get to
big.
this topic because I was just gonna say, like, it's not my fault and it's not your fault, right? I don't feel you. I remember in college,
Right.
like one of the guys I had sex with, I put my arms behind my back and I didn't even realize I did it, and the guy stopped and got up and left.
Oh, like you were just like.
'Cause I just got so comfortable. I was like,
Yeah,
I didn't even feel him inside me.
Got it.
Yeah.
And like I didn't realize that was a sign to him of like, damn, bitch.
Yeah, like you were
Yeah.
just getting a massage at that point. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like,
my
oh,
God.
okay.
Yes,
Oh,
you're
massage.
absolutely right.
Good evening, everyone. Shayan's fans got deactivated, and she's in need of some desperate help.
For a small, simple donation of $5,000 a day, you can sponsor your local slut.
Don't wait. Call now.
It is officially Aquarius season, and Anthony is going to read your horoscope. Ooh.
Congratulations, Aquarius. You were born. So we have for personal growth, prioritize yourself. Focus on creative and independent projects, even if you are not ready to act on them. New ideas, start new projects. New responsibilities may come your way, so be ready to adapt and solve problems. Financial stability. Make careful plans. Avoid impulsive purchases and focus on long-term goals. That's really hard for a lot of people to do.
Yeah.
But-
Sounds like a lot of work. Good luck, Aquarius.
Good luck, the age of Aquarius. Miss Naadia. Cut or uncut?
Oh.
I don't mind either way.
Okay, no, that's absolutely fun. So
Yes.
this leads into a much deeper question I actually wanted to ask with or without Shayan is circumcised or uncircumcised? Should you circumcise your children?
Do what you want. I really don't care.
Okay.
Like, I don't think there's,
Interesting.
yeah, because the reason they do it is because of religion, right? Usually.
Typically that or cleanliness, I think. You know, a lot of people,
Oh, yeah.
it's like, I feel like typically if the woman is attracted to a man that has a circumcised penis, she'll probably end up circumcising her son, I think.
Interesting.
Just because, like, you know, you don't want to, like a lot of women, I think that oh, it smells or this or
Interesting,
something.
okay.
I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah.
I like them both.
There we go. She's not picky as long as they're big.
Yes. That's all that
Yes,
fucking
ice
matters.
queen. That's wild.
What about the
Yes.
balls?
Um,
Do you care?
no.
I like some big balls.
Big balls?
Yeah,
are hot.
big balls.
I'm never
It's kind
bothered
of
with
weird
them.
when it's like a big or a nice dick and it's just like a little like fluff patch. I'm like, where is it? Like I want to like dig for them and pull them out.
I will say though, if they're really saggy, like you could see, like, you know, the ones that hang off of trucks from the
I
back.
like those. I like it. I don't
Like,
know
you're
because like if
like-
I'm eating ass and they're just kind of like swaying back and forth in front of me, like I kind of live. You know what I mean? Like
You're
and like some
sick.
things
I
to also
love
grab
it.
onto. Like I like kind of pull both back. You know, like it's kind of hot. You know,
That is hot.
if there's nothing to grab
pretty
onto,
wild.
it's.
This just made me think of dick sucking from the back. I heard somebody saying they really like that, and I was
It
like, damn,
depends.
that's
If you have that
crazy.
curve, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, you have to have a big dick.
big dick.
TMI, but I've been off hormones for a month. No, just because I had an appointment and then the fires happened and they canceled my appointment and it takes forever to call and get in. So I've been off hormones for a whole month and it's actually wild. My balls are starting to come back
God,
when
that
I'm
fast?
yeah, no, that fast. Yeah, it's so wild, and I'm fully functional now. It's pretty wild. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
crazy. It's crazy. It's so wild because when you're on hormones, like everything like shrivels up, like you just. You know, hey,
That's so
it's all
exciting.
growing back.
Damn.
So you guys should, buy some shit because it's. But you can't buy shit because my shit got canceled.
Oh,
recently. My OF got deactivated,
Well,
which is
bookings,
also
bookings.
another reason why you're here to tell me. So, what are some other platforms that because you don't use OF?
I only have it since in the beginning. That's what I used.
Right.
Because there was nothing else that I knew.
Yeah.
And I only use OnlyFans now to just like check off the box. So if people are like, that's the only platform I have or in their country.
Right.
So it's just there also protecting my identity. I don't want anyone else to steal my handle.
Okay.
But I don't really use it unless someone is like trying to get drained real quick. So I don't have any activity on there. I think literally if I pull up my total career I've had on there is like 15 racks.
Wow.
Like nothing.
Damn.
But my loyal fans, like I make that at like in a month. You know what I mean? And I've been on loyal fans for years.
That's crazy.
So loyal fans is really cool just because they have a feed page, right? They have a
Okay.
ranking system. You can go live. They have a video store. They have an audio store. You can do
Okay.
pay-per-view. You can do mass messages. You can do everything on loyal fans.
How are they with like in-person meetups? Because that's how I got.
All
vibes.
these sites are not okay with that. None of them
Oh,
are.
really?
None of them. No, it's like a
okay.
FOSTA something, whatever shit. I don't know.
Oh.
But it's like to protect you and the other
Okay.
individual. They don't want to be held liable because like it could be seen as that site is now facilitating link ups. Like that's why even Seeking Arrangements back in the day, they're like, we don't do that. We're just casually introducing people, blah blah blah. So like they fit more in the Tinder realm. Yeah,
I didn't know that. Bastards.
Wow, and that's why they can't have apps. Is that why?
Yes.
Because it's also
Well, apparently Loyal Fans has an app.
Okay.
I don't know how they did the workaround. Don't really care. Don't use it. I do everything on the computer.
Okay.
Like I just like to see everything.
Okay. And then you're also a gamer. Do you stream on Twitch? What about Kick? We've heard Kick is like the new thing.
Cool. Yeah, I don't use Kick just because it's a little bit more of a raunchier audience, and I really need a disconnect from the work. So I would probably say that 90% of my viewers on Twitch are men, and they're either like between the ages of like 20 something to like maybe 40 something.
But it's more innocent.
Very 100%.
Oh, that's cute.
100%. I think I only had one or maybe two people turn over from there to like my Loyal Fans, but everyone for the last 2-3 years is literally just like, bitch, you're funny.
Yeah.
Like, we like your personality.
Yeah.
I'm screaming and raging playing Fortnite. Like,
You're Fortnite? Is
I
that your
love
main
me
game?
some Fortnite,
Okay.
some Fort Titty.
I
Yes.
suck at
Little
Fortnite.
Timmy's beat my ass.
I love
I love it. I love it.
No, they're so good.
They're so fucking good.
Yeah. They're
Jesus.
it's wild. Like, I'd be like,
Making millions a year playing, I would glue my kid's ass cheeks to the chair. You're not going nowhere, bitch.
No,
You gonna
yeah.
make this Fortnite money.
I get pwned by the fucking 12-year-olds. They just, is pwned still a word?
I don't even know.
You remember that word? You don't remember? It's
I've
like, I
never
got
heard that word.
pwned, right? Or my,
I've never heard
watch that be like a bad word.
God.
Let's scratch that just in case. We have to do some research.
You said the F word on here, so I think you guys can
Yeah.
say anything at this
Oh,
point.
yeah.
Yeah.
What, faggot?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we love that word. Just really.
But yeah, I do like Twitch because it's a disconnect, and I'm not a huge streamer. I don't like, honestly though, the income I've started to make on Twitch, if I'm more consistent, it literally shits on one of my clip store sites. So it's like exerting energy where it's always about me trying to ebb and flow and figure out, because my main goal this year is not net. I've already passed net in my career of doing just Findom work. Net, I've hit over 1.5 million. I just did the math.
There we go.
And my goal this year is like
shit.
before taxes, $1 million, like period.
Okay.
So, but like, it's not going to just happen from that. Like, I have to integrate my personality into the world. People need to know more about me. I'm amazing. But like, I just want to like do more Twitch
Yeah,
streaming.
you have
and
such
having
a great
fun.
personality too. So that's awesome. I love that.
But like,
So-
there's things I'm working on that I really think will help me get to that goal. And then,
Besides Twitch streaming, how are you on other social platforms? Are you pretty big on like Instagram, Facebook? Yeah, I don't think you are.
Nope.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't. None of my
Interesting.
socials really make me money. I think the number one traffic, because I check all my. I'm huge on SEO optimism, like all of that. My number one revenue generator is my website, Google search, period, and has been my entire career, and I love that. So I've been shadow banned for the last 5-6 years, or my entire career on Twitter, because I walked Puppet on the Vegas Strip during voting time, and on his back I had all the people that had a large number of people who had died by the hand of cops and their ages, and on the front of him I said, "Go fucking vote," and I had him on a leash and a dog mask crawling around on Halloween Day in Vegas,
my God.
and I posted that picture and it went viral, and I got hard ER'd so many times that I'm still shadow banned to this day. I've been losing 100 followers a month since that post.
That's wild.
Yeah. So none of my socials bring me any traffic.
Yeah,
It's just another place where people can like tune in, see my stuff once they find me through Google search.
Yeah.
But SEO is important, really
Yeah,
important.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we actually just hired an SEO person, so he'll be here on February 5th. So I'm excited about that.
Oh,
They're
it's gonna be
pricey.
so good for the algorithm. Yeah, but if I would honestly like put them like on a probationary period.
Yeah, that's what I
for
was
sure.
thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, he came highly recommended by a few people, but
Oh, dope.
I was like, okay, cool. They're like, yeah, he'll change your life, but I didn't know what SEO even
Good.
was, to be honest with
I
you.
still don't know
Really?
what that means.
Yeah.
Is it like a sandwich?
It's search engine optimization.
Oh.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
does that
So
mean?
people just go on Google. It's just like
yeah, he'll come
optimizing
in,
the
and
visibility
apparently,
of
like
you.
the second people log in, will be on their front page. Like,
Yeah.
if they happen to even be gay by, and if they search for anything remotely near what we talk about, it'll automatically pop on their page. So
What?
I think you have a few public articles maybe out there of you on Google. So if you just search Los Angeles, your name, stuff pops up.
Oh,
you search
girl.
your name, Los Angeles, not much pops up,
Really?
which blows my mind.
Really?
Yeah, I even put in like trans and all that. So I was just trying to find you Google quick before I go to your Instagram. I was like, we got to work on your SEO.
Well, there was a really bad article that was released. Well, not bad article, but I got into an incident where I was going to it was like Hyde nightclub.
Okay,
and I was
remember
on the
them.
list, and I got kicked out basically for being trans. It was like a whole situation. It was this whole thing. I got escorted out by cops, and they literally told me like, this is why we're kicking you out. And then I like posted a whole thing like on social media talking about it and like outing the club and outing the person who did that to me. And then all these like news outlets like hit me up and they were just like, we'd love to, because I guess they've been trying to take them down.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, it was like trans woman barred from, you know, blah, 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 every time you search me. And so whenever I tried dating someone or like their family would Google me, it was just like, oh, it was too much. So I would call them like, please take it down. And this was when I was like living a little more stealth and quiet and tried to hide my transness back then. But now, like you, we're on similar journeys where we're like finding our voice and, you know, getting out of just that realm of like, I'm this sexy girl to like, no, I'm that bitch.
Period.
Yeah. And just finding your voice too, ultimately. It's important.
Literally SEO will literally bring those people to you. And then you'll have even more of your, you know, chances to be the bad bitch that you are, period.
Wow.
Yes, absolutely.
I love that.
I'm so excited for all you guys because all of you guys on this podcast too, because like I think the SEO will bring you the right group. I've been actually doing a lot of research on inappropriate podcasts just to see, and there are a lot of really popular ones out there.
Wow.
My
Chinese
God,
for Trump, which is wild.
Oh my God, yeah,
like the
that
guy
was
who spit in your mouth at AVN. I ended up on a little rabbit hole on his page. I was like, oh my God, these boys do what? Oh my God, they're cute.
Yeah,
they're
they're so hot.
So it's like, I actually, and now you guys, honestly, through that research, he's so cute. They're all cute, but like, I'm literally
He's my
thinking I can
favorite.
be the Findom whore Naadia, like, you know what I mean? And make more money and be on social media and be famous, even though I am shadow banned. Like, I think the shadow ban has really made me feel like I can't.
Yeah,
but
you can get out of shadow ban.
Yeah.
You got to post.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, and then just like go, there's like a whole, account setting. Gotcha.
Okay. Yay.
We'll help you out. Yeah.
I'm so
But that's
excited.
awesome. I love that. People definitely need to see your personality because you're so
I think
fun.
so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to find me a man's too. I just want to fall in love.
Oh my God. I love that. I wanted that for the longest time. Now I'm like completely content with just being alone for the rest of my life. I don't know. I think recently, I think for so long in my life, especially in my 20s, all I wanted was like, I want a boyfriend. I want someone to save me. I want like Prince Charming. And I put all of my energy into that. And then I'm like, I hit 32 and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing with my life? And now I'm like kind of focusing on a career. And I'm like, ew, why would I want a guy to come mess this up?
Right,
like,
facts.
I'm enjoying myself, enjoying my time. I never want a guy to be like, shrink yourself or make yourself smaller
Absolutely not,
make me look a certain way. Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Period.
If I want to be loud, if I want to be crazy, it's wild. But as much as I thought it was gonna affect me, a lot of people actually came from the woodwork and they're like, oh, I like seeing you, or like you're popping up on my stuff.
Yes.
I'm like, oh shit, you broke my heart like 5 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and they're all coming back. I thought it would.
nice?
Yeah, and when guys are like, "Oh, I've seen your podcast," I'm like, "Oh, you didn't run to the," you know, like you're still around. Okay, cute.
Right.
But yeah,
Didn't
it's
run
so
like
crazy.
that dude who left you and your ass up, face down. That was crazy.
Oh,
I will
I
never
know.
forget that story. That shit was insane.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Wow.
So we all know that Shayan likes broke boys. What about you? Would you ever date someone who makes less than $100,000 a year?
You know, this is a really good question. I've been contemplating this because there are guy friends that I've known for over half a decade that I know don't make as much money as me, but because we've have so much history rapport and I really fuck with them, they're my great friends. I could totally see myself dating them, but I'm also like, they also know that I'm an open relationship, open-minded type of person. It's really weird because I'm still trying to figure out if I'm polyamorous or monogamous, but open, like, because everything is such a spectrum. I really don't know because for a
Shayan
fact,
loves guys on the spectrum.
Yes, they're so hot. Nothing hits better.
yeah, I bet that tism.
Oh my God, so hot.
A touch of the tisms.
Rhythm with the tism. I love it.
Oh my God. Someone commented that on the YouTube. They were like, I can't believe you said that. Like, that's
they're
diabolical.
so sexy. I don't know. I just
Was it Zach that you guys were talking about with the
Yeah.
autism? Yeah, he's like the
Zach,
tism, the rhythm with the tism.
tism?
Yes,
Oh my
I remember
God.
that.
I
That was
was like,
clever.
what?
Yeah, he's wild.
So since you are surrounded by people who essentially just pay for your time, do you think someone who makes less than $100,000 is poor?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
Yeah, we said on an episode before where I think that $1 million now is $100,000
100%.
back in
Yeah.
then. You know what I mean? Because it's like everyone now seems to make $100,000. I swear to God, like that minimum wage in West Hollywood is like $23 an hour.
Yeah.
Like if you work 50, 60 hours a
But
week.
in LA, you
know.
go to like bumblefuck nowhere, and it's like, oh my god, you're so rich. You make
Yeah.
over 100,000.
I always live for
true.
the comments that are like, just wait till OnlyFans shuts down. You guys are going to be poor and you'll never realize it.
Well,
I'm just
my
like, no, you
OnlyFans
won't.
surprise.
You'll
shut
move on to
down.
another thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
it's never going anywhere. It's
people
recession
don't,
proof.
you know, I
That
think
is
the
true.
idea of being rich, it's a mindset though as well, because
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, I have been successful my entire life since I was in elementary school. Like I literally would wash my neighbors' cars. You know what I mean? I did
Yeah.
anything to just make more money to be able to buy the things that I like doing. And that's something that I don't know. People ask me like, is it something that your parents did? I don't know truly. But you know, when people sit here and like, well, just wait till OnlyFans goes away. It's funny to me because I'm like, okay, then they'll just find something else. You know what I mean?
Right,
Just
right.
because you take one platform away doesn't mean their entire world is going to fall apart.
Right,
You know, when
right.
people sit here and like, oh, TikTok's on watch, everyone's going to be poor. I'm like, no, they won't. They're just going to find
No.
something else and do better at it because
Exactly.
the mindset is that they want to be rich and that's what they want to do. You know,
Yeah.
it's people who aren't rich or who aren't successful. And I guess we'll just say that we're successful because, you know, success is subjective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People aren't successful. It's their own fault. And I hate to say that and it sounds a little harsh,
100%.
but
Nope.
like at the end of the day, it is your fault because I've said it before, like we have go-go dancers that make $300,000 a year and people will just be like, well, they're selling their soul and they're getting naked and they're doing this. But I'm like, well, they're doing something. You know what I
Right,
mean?
they're
Like
working.
most of our go-go dancers are straight. Not a lot of them have a big dick. Not all of them are hot. Not all of them have abs. You know what I mean? Like, but they're doing something. They're getting up
Right.
there. They're putting
Yeah.
themselves out there. And, you know, I've always commended, used to have a thing where I would really only date people with like odd jobs like go-go dancing or bartending or lower end jobs just because they've been in the trenches and they're
Yes.
willing. You know what I mean? So that was my own
Yeah.
little rant. I don't know where
Yeah.
I was going on that.
Oh
but
no, you're. I
Going-
get it because like the only reason I said yes, it's poor is just because as the financial advisor, me, and what is actually required of you to be wealthy in America, to save, to also do retirement. That's just as a single. That's not even if you have kids. Like if you have like 100. If I always told couples when I used to advise them, they're like, "Oh, we make $120,000 combined household." I was like, "But you have 2 kids. You're not rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're actually poor because you have 2
Wow.
mouths to feed, 4 technically, and don't tell me they have a fucking dog because like that's gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's just pragmatically. This is how like a lot of things. No, speaking, it's not. It's not enough. Now, poor is a little harsh, whatever. But if we're to answer the question, you know,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's enough, and you shouldn't either. And
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
I don't know what the average for America is, but whatever that is, add a 0. That's what you need to be shooting for.
There we go.
Like minimum. And you're
Yeah.
fully capable. I hate to say it. I literally am a black woman, first generation born here, foreign ass fucking parents. I had 8 different schools growing up. I lived all over the United States. So I have no childhood friends. I came here and I'm doing sex work, which is such an odd job where also I'm not the number 1 pick. I'm not blonde hair. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Right,
Big titties, big ass,
Right.
doll.
Right.
There's
You're a
no
spinner.
excuse. I don't want to hear it. Like that's why I love when you start talking shit about people who don't make enough money or like just work hard. I'm like, I love it. Yes, Anthony, I get it.
Well, I just don't know. It's one of those things that like I could retire tomorrow and not do anything, but like that sounds fucking horrible to me.
Yeah,
you know what I
same.
mean? Like, what would I do with my life? I would
Yeah.
sit there and like probably just jerk off all day. You know what I mean?
Honestly.
Sounds
Knowing
like
me,
a good
like
time to me.
there's times
What's
where
wrong
like
with, wait, what's wrong with
day.
that?
I live for like a good edge and like I will get lost in hours, but then like what am I gonna do tomorrow? I'm not gonna do it
edge?
again. You know
Oh,
what
no.
I mean? Like
Sounds like a good day to me.
all this
Yeah.
chocolate would be gone. I am the worst when it comes to bored eating. I don't know about you, but the second I get bored or have downtime, I have a drawer in my fucking cabinet and it's filled with chocolate. And
That sounds
I'll
nice.
literally
So
take
wild.
one of each, and then like if I'm still bored, I'll do one of each again. And I'm like, no, I've got to
Yeah.
stop.
Oh my
doing
God,
that.
I did
So-
not help that at all.
You did
then.
not. I'm like, I'm literally looking at this as a curse. I'm like, God dang it. But
Oh my God.
anyone who wants mushrooms. But going back real quick, speaking of financials, and I was going to wait to shout this out because I really wanted a brand deal with them, but Acorns, you know, I am a huge advocate of Acorns.
loves
I don't know if you have
Acorns.
Acorns, but
The app for
app.
trading.
Yes.
Yes.
And I started putting like the leftover change in that, you know, back in like 2018 or whatever. Then I started adding like a monthly whatever. And I mean, I'm at $37,000 on my
Holy
Acorns and I'm up
shit.
28%. And I'm on like the more aggressive trading version. 'Cause you have
Yeah,
moderate.
options. Yep.
Yeah. And I was like, you know, It's just change. Just throw it in there. And you know,
you
20.
are fucking lying. How much do you swipe your card, Anthony?
That is, I mean, I have it linked to my Amazon card, which anyone who knows me knows.
Yeah, I want one of them packages. You can send me a package.
You saw the front of my house. It's literally Amazon Central here. It's like a shipping and receiving.
Alexa, send 37K to Shayan Siren.
But no, I'm gonna tell anyone watching right now, get an Acorns account, get it for your kids, get it for. I have my housekeeper. I got them on Acorns account, and you know what? If you want, hit me up for a link. And this isn't even a plug because like I'm not sponsored by them at all. Which
let them do that.
I literally reached out with that for them to get this fucking plug. But you know, I really think it's important for people to actually do it. It's like get an Acorn, start 100%. Off slow, put $5 in a week. You know what I mean? Yep. It's nothing, you know what I mean? Yep. Literally, you can find it on the floor. Go pick up pennies. I don't know, but do an aggressive.
About them. I wasn't allowed to
use
them.
Plan. Oh, really?
For 5 years when I worked at as a financial advisor, because like a
controversial. Wow. But yeah, honestly, it's amazing. It's easy. Everyone should do it. And hit me up if you want a link because you get like $10 and I get like a couple bucks too. Yeah. So I mean, here we go. But yeah, bastards, you guys should. Fucking support
I did it for a week.
They really should.
I was like, my money.
I reached out to everyone up there and they're like, we would love to, but like, you know, probably because they don't really need it. They make so much money, you know what I mean? Off of just trends, you know.
It wasn't because of the content. Good.
Yeah, it might be. They might have used that because like, I did talk to their social media person and they were like, you know, we'll have someone else reach out to you, and I never heard back from them.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Why I'm so scared to venture into other things. It's like, what are they going to pull up my links? And then we're like, oh, bitch, you have an OnlyFans. We can't work with you.
No, but you can always have a rebrand era for sure.
I don't want to.
I
want to stay financial dominatrix Naadia for life. I'm going to take these money.
It should be financial dominatrix Naadia 5,000. Putting a 5,000 at the end.
That sounds actually kind of cool.
No, I told myself, I was like, I'm definitely going to do like a rebrand era. Like 40, like I'm going to be like a mom. I'm going to like live on a farm. I'm going to probably go to school for something and probably try to be in like, I don't know, some political something. I just have to read a few more books.
Yeah. Maybe do your acting too, yeah?
Well, yes. So acting is also something. I mean, so my idol is Pamela Anderson. And so I just like love her where like she was this like sex pot, and a lot of what she did was comedy and was, you know, falling into this bimbo stereotype and like watching all the like campy stuff she did, and then seeing her go away and then come back and be like this new like this new person, this new woman, and then now dominating in the acting world is just so great to me. I love seeing it.
I love seeing women just thrive.
Yeah. It was so good. It's like my story.
And you should. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why wait till 40?
Or just like one day. Okay. One day I know I'm going to like snap and then I'm going to like go live on a farm and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to be like this new fucking bitch.
Period. You're foraging mushrooms in the forest. Coming one with yourself.
Yeah, no, for sure. And like find myself. You know,
that's gonna be exciting.
Are you tired of douching like a regular? Well, check out Keep It Cummings, Douche Bedazzle. Keeping clean, your little asshole.
This is our newest segment, Coming in Hot. So we have a couple questions today from people. Some choose to remain anonymous, and some actually wanted to list their names. So you can go with the first one, Shayan.
Okay, somebody asks if we like cuckolding.
Stop it.
What?
Does this person know me? It's my favorite type of sex.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
Yes. On my list of like things that I'm into for the services that I offer, literally I'm like cuckolding twice because I really want them to know that I'm like, I will literally not talk to you, take your money, and have a great time with someone that I do love.
I don't know what it is, to be honest with you.
You don't know what cuckolding is?
No.
It's when like you watch your partner have sex with someone else.
I am so surprised.
Okay.
Or they watch you have sex.
I've heard the word before, like you're such a cuck. Of course, people say that.
Yeah, but you never knew what it was. Oh
it's when you like get
it means like a pussy or something like that.
Yeah, no, it's when like a guy is like basically a guy is watching his girlfriend get fucked by another man,
or vice versa,
or
it's just enjoying watching another party that is a part of your sex group receiving pleasure and giving pleasure with someone else not involving you.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So the answer for me is no. I don't know about you.
Yeah, no. I'm a one-on-one kind of girl. I like one-on-one. Plus, also, I just don't like when another person's in the room because they're always getting that bad angle of you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I have my good side, and then they're seeing the bad side. Ooh, no.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
That's funny.
Get the fuck out of my house.
But that's interesting that you say that, considering you like the concept of open relationships, because if you think
I
about
just say
it.
no because I don't really know what it is still.
Okay.
But maybe. I mean, I don't know. I guess I've never thought about it, so I'd have to actually be like, Am I going to be the one sitting in the corner? Probably not.
No. Yeah.
Am I the one getting watched? I don't really care if someone wants to watch me. It's not like a thing that turns me on, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't
I
necessarily
agree.
say I like it. It would just be a thing that if I'm dating someone that they're into it.
That's what it is for me.
I
Yeah,
guess,
absolutely.
you know what I
Because
mean?
they
Like-
enjoy, they know the fact that you are so incredible at what you do, or they just want everyone to feel how incredible you are, and the experience is with you, so they want to share that with others. Also, it could be literally just the obviously the submissive side that I've dealt with, which is like they know that they're not worthy enough, they're not good enough, right? And so that they are like, you should go to someone else who's better, and they
Right.
still will deal with that jealousy or self-hatred a little bit, but they're like, it's okay, she's dominating me.
Interesting.
So, yeah, but when I think about it, technically, like whenever I go to parties and I have like this has been years, but when I first went, I remember going with a guy and I was like, I just don't feel like fucking your big dick right now. Please go fuck other people. And then I'm like, yeah, he's great. And like,
That's
so
funny.
is that, and I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit there and watch it, but that is essentially a form of it where you're like, go, please fuck other people. And like, yes, girl, you'll like him. Like,
yeah.
so
Well, I'm going to put a pin in
Open
this.
relationship.
You just brought up a lot of topics we have to come back to, but
Yeah.
we're still doing our coming in hot topics.
No, for sure. I
So
love
this
that.
question is from Jasmine Bella, and it is for Shayan, and it says, when it comes to being done up for a man to either get his attention and or like you, when do you draw the line, and what is too much?
Well, I don't get done up for anyone but myself, for sure. I feel like if I'm doing my glam and my make, because honestly, guys, they don't notice if you have makeup on, no makeup on. I could literally switch. I literally the other day hooked up with this guy and I switched my wig twice because I was having malfunction issues and he didn't even notice. I went into the bathroom, changed my wig, came back out, said nothing. So no, I
funny.
don't
really
do glam and stuff. It's literally just for me. It's like, okay, I
Yes.
know this will look good on camera, but at the same time, like
I did this for
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Like-
Like I did it for
Sorry.
myself, honestly. But it's like, yeah, no, for sure. Oh, you did it for me?
Of course, the latex and
Oh
everything,
my
it's all for you.
God, I
brought him
love
dark
it.
chocolate and mushies and gummies. And I'm still learning about you, but I was like, I know she likes latex.
I
So I was
love
like,
latex. I love it. You look so hot.
yes.
Can you show it off? Get
Oh my
the
God,
views
yes.
up.
Oh my
I always
gosh.
say, get the views up. Wow. Look at that fucking body. Okay. Wow. That's so
Hot.
fucking hot.
So
you look
while you're wearing
amazing.
this, since you are a dom or findom, do you like or dislike if a guy was to smack your ass or to be a little more aggressive toward you?
This is a good question. I've been kind of
Yeah.
figuring it out because I just started going back out in the dating world. So I'm opposite of
Okay.
you,
Okay.
where I have been so focused on my career and I do so well now. I take care of my mother. Like
love
my mother
that.
like basically works because she wants to. But I'm at the point now where my biggest obligation is just Uncle Sam and that's it. And I'm kind of bored of that. So I want to
Yeah.
like spend time with someone else, but I'm also learning that I have some stuff rooted in childhood, like, you know, like especially with foreign parents, like, did you get good grades? Oh, this is not an A, it's a B.
totally.
Like dealing with how that affects my dating
Same.
life now.
I'm first generation too.
Yeah.
Persian, yeah.
I know you get it. Like usually when you do
yeah.
like the accents of your hands, like, okay, she's actually like she has foreign parents, she knows
Yes.
fob, like she knows all these things. But
Don't show emotion. Don't cry.
literally,
Nothing.
right?
Oh my
Or pray
God.
about it.
Yes. yes.
God.
Yes.
So just realizing that there are a lot of things that it's been 10 years since I went on my first date and I just went on a first date recently and I'm not going back outside. So it's hard. That's why I'm also like, you guys have any friends who are single and looking for anybody out there?
Yeah.
Shoot your shot. I'm down for all that. I am down into like, I don't mind if you smack my ass. I'm just getting back to the question.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
I don't
you're
mind
good,
people
you're good.
smacking my ass. It's okay if that's what you're really into, but I will say that there will be lines that get drawn after a while. Like it's
Yeah.
the comfortability, getting to know the person and what I actually do like and
Right.
don't mind doing with them.
Right.
But I will say like the really domineering guys that I've like known over the years who I'm still friends with to this day. And if it's been a year and a half since I've had sex, by the way. So like if I have sex with them or whatever, like it's very different. Like they're just
Okay.
like a lot more docile and like it's still freaking crazy, but it's like, don't call me good girl.
Yeah.
Don't do any of that shit.
You're
know
not
what I mean?
daddy's little good
Very
girl.
particular.
Oh my God, wait, I love
That
that.
shit
song.
literally makes me like ick. I will literally get up, hop off the dick, and get in my Porsche and drive off. Like, goodbye.
Wow.
So, but it's a spectrum, right? Like,
Yeah.
and I think I'm more open than I am to being closed off to the idea.
I love that.
So here's a third question. So this question says, say you're married, from an honest person, say you're married, you dedicated your whole life to this man who always shows love and all that good stuff. But one day you get home from work to see him shacked up with another guy. How would you take it? If his response was he didn't know why he did it. Interesting. So someone got cheated on, and then when they ask the question, they don't know why they did it. Personally, if I'm going to answer this question, it would be good luck, because I don't think you're going to find anything better than me. That's it, period. So, I mean, in many, many, many ways. So, something like that, I don't know. And I'm not, like you said, I'm not a very jealous person. Like, it's more or less what you're jealous?
No, I'm thinking about that one time when you were like, you said, you're like, maybe Anthony is a jealous person. Because there's this one story that you were talking
I
about.
don't remember.
I forget what it was. But
It's tough. I will always say I'm not jealous when it comes to women. When I
Okay.
date a guy that is also bi or attracted to women, because like
Okay.
I don't have tits, I don't have a pussy, I can't
Okay.
compete. You know,
That's
what I mean?
reasonable.
I
Yes.
can't be jealous. You know what I mean? If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. But I've never been put in a situation where a guy I'm dating wants to be with another guy. I don't know if I've ever had that situation. And I'm in my mind, I'm not jealous. Like, but future Anthony, he might be a little jealous.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Yeah.
But in my mind, looking, because it's never happened.
it's never going to.
I've always been the heartbreaker in relationships. Like I
Yeah.
pretty much almost always ended things.
Yeah.
Like just close the book, next chapter. Never crazy, unless it was Brent. But
that was pretty crazy.
in that case, I punched him. But
It was a pretty crazy time.
yeah, I don't know. What would you guys say?
Well, if I walked in on him hooking up with another guy, I'd be like, okay, first of all, hot. Why didn't I get the invite? But then also I'd be like, okay, babe, you're gay. Like, let's,
Yeah.
I don't need more gay friends.
Yeah.
No, I mean, oh,
I don't know. That's tough though, because Shayan,
tough.
you don't bring any guys that you date around any of your gay friends either, because they're probably gonna hit on him.
No, only because, and I'm gonna say that a big reason why I've learned, I notice how my brain works. I like to compartmentalize things. You know what I mean? And that's just how it works. And when I think of like a boyfriend, like I'm like, you're my boyfriend, and then you have your own life, and I have my own life. If that makes sense. And I feel like when I bring like what I will, when I hear friend groups like ending, it's always involving like, you bring your boyfriend around, and then they become friends with your friends, and then they're like, "Oh my god, I want to like." Then you break up, and it's like, I want a clean break. Like, I want him out of the house. I never want to see his face again, unless I'm like still in love with him. But I just need a clean break, and it really is like nails on a chalkboard when a friend is like, but I really like that person, or they're cool, or they're like my friend, and it's like, no, this is my relationship, this is my world, my life.
Period.
And it's just, I think, setting boundaries too. And I've seen that happen. I think the biggest reason why it happened is because that happened with my mom and my dad.
Oh, wow.
So it's rooted in because it was like, obviously friends would come around and stuff, and when they went through a divorce, so many people sided with my dad. And even though my mom was the one that was wronged, but everyone's always gonna side with the guy usually, and oh, she's crazy, and oh, she's this. And I watched my mom do everything for this man, so
Yeah.
I think that's a big reason why.
Interesting.
It's also another reason why I don't like houses, because we were great as a family until we moved to a house, and then everything crumbled. So I love apartments. Yeah.
Interesting.
And I always found that my friends that all lived in apartments with their families, they were always the closest family.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
that brings up two questions for you that you have to answer now. So first, I want to hear your take on this answer.
The husband walking in.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have been like, where's my invite? Like, when you said that, I was
Perfect.
like, where was my invite? I don't.
Yeah.
Good.
If you were in love
Love
with
that.
someone else, I don't care. I don't think that I'll ever get to that point, because again, I'm open, I'm vulnerable. You
Yeah.
can discuss it. Like it's not going to get to that
Same,
point.
same,
And if you
same.
were hiding it, then there's something else that
Yeah.
you were lying about.
I remember there was a
and-
guy that I really, really liked, and I knew from the moment I met him, he was into blonde hair, blue eyes. Yeah, I knew it, but we were dating, and I was like, okay, so he's always wanted to get blonde hair, blue eyes. So I was like, once things progressed a little bit further in, I was like, hey, maybe we should bring a blonde hair, blue eye guy. Only because I'm like, you know what? He's probably going to end up hooking up with someone anyway behind my back. So I was like, why don't I just find them myself? That way I approve. You know what I mean?
The name.
I was like, kind of like your situation. I was like, you know what? Because I mean, everyone has a type. You have
Yeah.
a type. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter whether you like Asians or not, whether you like tall or not, whether you like this or not. You have a fucking type. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And like, this is our very first season or first episodes where we were like, is having a type racist? And I fully
No,
don't think it is. I know.
God
trust me.
damn.
I've heard.
because I'm dealing with my childhood experiences that I felt with, and I can go into that
Yeah.
ramble. But yeah, it can be.
It can.
It can be.
for
It can be.
sure.
And that's why my
sure.
friend that was Latino was like, "That's where you fucked up, baby. You're dating white boys." You know, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care. I'm not gonna really see that as a thing. Like,
Yeah.
I want my pool to be everybody.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
true.
so going back to what Shayan was saying is I am a different mindset where anyone I'm date has to be friends with my friends because I don't want to be fucking dealing with, I can't hang out with my friends because I hang out with you. I can't hang out with you because I made friends.
I like that. Yeah.
What are your thoughts? Are you kind of this similar or
100%. Like, you're a part of my world. You're a part of my family. You know what I mean? Like, I am so secure in myself. I do not need another partner who is like wavering in any type of way, shape, or form. So I don't care if you're around all of my friends and all that. And I have friends
I
that I
also
trust
like
too.
putting people to test too. I'm really big on testing.
You're crazy for that.
Just because like I'll like, I like the loyalty of someone, you know what I mean? The loyalty.
Yeah.
So like I'll take them to situations where like there may be a little bit too much temptation and kind of see and kind of just sit back and watch how it plays out.
You're crazy.
I know, but I love it. I mean, I've never.
That's a really good confidence move. Like, you're like, I know I'm good on it.
Kind of, because I'm just like, all right, that's
hot.
It's one of the, there's, because especially in the gay community, there's pool parties, there's this, and it's like, I don't really go out to those, but it's like, if I date someone who does want to go, I want to be confident knowing that they're going to come back and like, end up in my bed at the end of the night, because that's my number one rule. Is like, if you're not going to be in my bed at the end of the night, don't come back.
Right.
Just do not come back.
That's the one thing I'm
do whatever the
learning
fuck
about
you want. You're not in my bed by the time I wake up.
Yeah. Oh, it's over.
That's it. That's it.
I don't care.
There's-
Before sunrise, bitch. Before the
that's
street
it.
lights turn
That's
on,
it.
turn off, whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
just figure it out.
Yeah, that's it.
100%. But I'm learning too in commitment. Now that I'm getting back out there and learning about dating, I'm like, you choose that person over and over again every single day, despite what the circumstances are that you're dealing with internally, externally. It's choosing that person every single day. And the crazy thing is like, I'm open. So it's not like you have to want me. You know what I mean? I don't need you. I want you. Like, I literally have everything I need and want in my life. I just want someone else to share it with. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
and
finally
you
at
know
that
what?
point where you're like, you were at when you're like, I want to have a kid and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
It feels good to be here.
And
It
it's
really
another
does.
thing, this also goes back to previous episodes that we've raised over, where it's like you want to find someone who's a whole person, not someone who needs to be completed. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
I've never liked the saying. I've always hated it. Like, you complete me, or I want to find my other half.
My ears are bleeding.
The other half, that means half of you is missing. Like, what do you mean your other half? Like,
Girl, go
I
find that
know
shit in
it's
the
just
street.
a saying, but it carries weight because it's like oftentimes like, oh, I want to find my other half. I'm like, no, you don't need that. It's funny. Actually, real quick, that was the end of Coming in Hot. Thank you very much. Go ahead and send in any questions. And she asked, where do you send them in? Anywhere. Literally email, DMs, whatever. We read
Someone
everything.
actually sent a pigeon for
They literally sent a pigeon.
I'm gonna start leaving like 5 comments on all the videos now, because every time you say like leave a comment, I'm gonna start doing that now on top of my own comments and own little moments and like time tapping. I'm gonna be like the 30 comments out of
We
the
read
100.
all of them,
Yes,
even though there's a
love
lot. I will be honest, the only ones I haven't gotten around to is when we have over 1 million views on clips and we have 6,000 or 7,000 comments. Those,
Oh,
I'm
hell
sorry.
no.
She'll probably read them all because she lives for them. I'll like scroll through the ones with the most likes and read them. But if we're getting, I'll be honest, those I try. I try.
Flex.
I really try. You know what I mean?
1 million views. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, we're
So
getting-
happy
we're
for
getting-
you guys.
It's getting there.
We're getting there
for sure.
but,
it's wild.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It is wild.
But so that was Coming in Hot. Now we can go off the rest.
Serenity. Oh. All the tantalizing experiences of an old
Not too much fan.
You will be able to take big dick in your ass. Use it at your local bathhouse. Use it everywhere. Great for gifts. Poppers.
Welcome back. So what do you think about women who judge you, or if it does even happen, but what do you think about people who judge you for your lifestyle choice, whether it's fans or whatnot?
I will say, I won't lie, it does get to me and irritate me at times, but that's only because of my own internal conflict with it. It's not because of them. They're just basically putting a mirror to my face and they're like, you're this. And I'm like, girl, shut up. You're broke. But for me, it's more so just like that limitation aspect of like shadow banned, right? Can I even go, I would love to do a reality TV show, but I'm worried about the doxing aspect. You know what I mean? And like my family knows what I do. I tell my mom full blown. So it doesn't even really matter, but it's still that like angst, like that weird place. Right. Of like, well, I've never showed her my page, but I've never even like told her that I'm like not completely straight. You know what I mean? Like there's just so many different things. That's where I find a lot of the internal conflict of whether or not like I want to move into that space, but I don't care if they say that. Like I'm literally like, I'm fucking rich. I don't care. Like I really don't care.
Yeah.
Long hair don't care.
Right.
Yeah, period.
Right.
Speaking of hair, is it real?
No, this is a wig.
Oh, I love
But
that.
I bought it, so it's mine.
Exactly.
So
my hair
That's great. I like
Anthony,
that.
why are you asking that? I'm a black woman. Don't do that.
I love that. Hey, you never know. Have you had any surgeries?
Yes, my tits.
Really? Oh,
Well,
wow.
Yes.
Oh my
That's why they
look so
God.
perfect.
They
Literally
were
perfect.
15,000. And that's it.
Wow.
No
Where'd you
fillers,
do
no
it? If you
nothing
don't mind me
else,
asking,
like-
where'd you go?
Dr. Steven Teitelbaum. He's
Okay.
in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Has like 25 plus patents, and there are only 20 doctors or so that write the
Yeah.
surgery handbook for breast augmentations and have been doing it for the last 20 years, and he's one of them.
Wow.
Got it.
On his website, he has a section for every race of every surgery that he offers. And he offers even more extensive ones, but he's like, I won't do it unless they really want it. But he's
Wow.
like, he actually reached out to me and said, if you have friends who want surgeries, like, let's work on something. So Pup is writing a contract
Well,
where I
I-
get finder's fee.
Oh, well, I am actually looking for a new boob doctor.
Holy
Yeah.
shit, he's incredible. And
Yeah.
my old roommate went to him right after.
Wow.
Yeah, and her tits look amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
No, I need to get my boobs redone because right now it's just like, ooh, it's like gunshots in a club. It's like one's going that way, one's going that way.
Oh my God, if I could really refer you to him, first off, you're going to fucking love
a little
him.
crazy.
But I found him through porn stars.
Okay.
Whoa.
He did Demi Sutra and Kira Noir's titties.
Wow.
Yeah. And they were like, you should go to him. And I was like, 2 black girls who went to him and their tits look amazing.
Wow.
Fuck yeah.
It's hard.
So-
Boobs are, it's so hard to master.
And yeah, and my
boobs.
scar is like basically nothing. Do you want to see?
Oh, mine are horrible.
You want to see my scar? Look
Oh
at
my
that.
God, wait, you
Girl,
have no scar.
Nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. He's incredible. Incredible. And all he
Wow.
gave me was ibuprofen. Yeah, he's really good. I was under only for 20
Whoa.
minutes. Awake in 45,
Damn,
home in an hour.
That's wild.
Yep. Free ultrasounds for the rest of your life. Yeah.
There we go.
What?
Yeah. That's my
check
first
'em out.
plug.
That's wild.
Yeah, check
Seriously.
them out.
Money, money, money.
So this question's gonna be a little bit deeper.
Okay.
A little deep dive. And it's only because, you were a tenant of mine
Yes.
turned friend. Also goes back to the beginning of this episode where you said that, you did miss a payment and you felt really bad.
Yes.
One thing I really remembered from that is when you came to me and you felt so bad. You handed me the cash and you're like, I didn't want to be the stereotype
Yes.
of a black person who didn't pay rent.
Yep.
And I didn't think that way. At the time, the person who wasn't paying a rent across the street was a black guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and I remember, I didn't know if you were saying that because of that, but my question
no.
to you is essentially,
Yeah.
being a white appearing guy, yes, even though I am gay, a lot of people wouldn't think about it. You know what I mean? I don't often get to look on other sides of the field, other sides of the fence, I guess you'd say. Do you often, or have you dealt with discrimination when it comes to housing, being a black woman?
Housing?
Like in LA, or have you ever been turned down for anything like that? Because I don't know how it is, but when you said that to me, it hit hard because I was like, dang, you were like, here's my rent, please. I promise you I'm not, I don't want to be
I
that
do remember
stereotype.
that.
and I
so
was just like,
nervous. Yeah.
like I felt like, taken back a little bit because I was
Yeah.
like, no, it wasn't even that. I just wanted my money, bitch. But
Yeah, no, I know facts.
but like
Yeah.
you hit me with the sideways, and I was like, dang, I'm wondering if you had ever actually. This is a question that I probably asked myself years ago, and it kind of just resurfaced. But I was like, I wonder if the reason you said that was because you had actually faced some kind of like a discrimination with the
Yeah.
housing situation. Which
I was gonna say
I don't-
no, but now I'm thinking about it. It just popped in my mind as a child. Yes, that's what my family dealt with the entire time. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's rooted in childhood trauma.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. Nice
Yeah.
podcast. Thank you. Therapy session.
no,
Yes.
sorry, yeah,
But no,
but-
I it's not that. I just really want to break the stereotype and always be. I mean, I was paying the rent. I was like more than qualified. Like you pull my bank statements, you knew I could pay. I never
Yeah,
missed
no,
rent
for
a day
sure,
in my
for
life.
sure. Yeah,
so
yeah.
it wasn't that. It was just more so of like I don't want you
Everything's
ever
situational,
thinking like,
too.
oh, this black girl. Like and
No, yeah.
not that I would think you would think that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Right,
people
right.
do behind closed doors. I heard people say ER behind closed doors.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They sing the songs fully when they're at home behind closed doors. So I really don't know. But all I do know is that
Yeah.
I'm that bitch. I've always been that bitch.
Hey.
And like I'm a black woman and I will break stereotypes, but also at the same time, it's not everything that I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why
Exactly.
people are like with the whole
That's
race
what I
and
say
dating.
with-
That's not who I am. I
Exactly.
see
It's a
everything,
part
but
of
I
you.
almost
Yeah.
need to date people who do see that. No, colorblind is not a thing. Sorry. Like
Yeah.
I am a person of color and I am that bitch. And it almost flabbergasts people when they're like, well, I don't see that. I just see you as a great person. No, you need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need
For
to.
sure. For
Interesting.
sure.
That's a
But
very
yeah, that's the only
interesting-
reason why.
No,
And
it's
it's
interesting
rooted in
take
trauma
because
from childhood.
a lot of
Wow.
people, we've talked about this before, where it's just like, I hate when people make being gay all about themselves. Like their entire personality is gay.
And that's what you love about Cheyenne.
Yeah,
You just
I'm
make
just
that
like-
her entire personality.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
It's like the yes queen, the slay bitch, the
Yeah.
this, to that. I mean, it's funny. It's a performance, but like
Yeah.
at the end of the day, like if we're just chilling watching TV and you were to give me a fucking yes queen, I would throw you out of the fucking house. You know what I mean? Like seriously, if I'm sitting here and we're like, oh, doing Monday night, fucking whatever, and you're just like, oh yes, queen, pass me the popcorn. Get out of my house.
Oh my God, or somebody's
Yeah.
writing you and they're like, yes, Anthony. You're
Yeah,
like, get the fuck off my
like,
dick.
Yeah, and I mean, it's not even about like the hyper masculine or anything like that.
Yeah.
It's just like I truly just don't like when people they make that whole thing. I will say though, and I'll take this back a little bit of a step. There is someone that I follow, and I'm sure everyone has seen them, but it's a guy with a big old butt, and they do real estate videos. I don't remember his fucking name, and I was just trying to look it up right now, but he is the best videos. I don't know. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like,
And has a big butt is crazy.
it's him and his boyfriend or husband. I don't know, but they do all these videos, and he does like he says what the furk? What the oh my God, people, you know who it is. Write it in the fucking comments. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Please write it in the comments so I know who this is too.
God. Dang
Big
it.
butt
drives
doing
me
real
nuts.
estate. Those are two of my favorite things.
Yeah, big butt. They'll be like showing up a house and it'll be like, you know, this is what the house looks like. And then he's like, oh, it's really big. And he goes, I know. That's what they always say. And he turns around like really quick-witted. I fucking love him and I want him on this podcast. So anyhow.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I've always wanted to know. Okay, have you guys ever fucked? I know it's kind of crazy. No? Would you ever?
Probably not.
Because I remember you were like saying you're not
There'd
really
be a lot
into,
of money
like,
involved. Maybe.
I mean, yeah.
I don't
If
know.
a client paid
It's-
both of y'all to do something together, like someone
It would
flew
be a
y'all
lot
out.
of money.
I
and
mean,
some
there's definitely some
mushrooms. I
lore
don't even
there.
know.
Like, there's definitely the people definitely love the this storyline.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure.
I'm willing to play into it for some money.
Yeah,
for
and I think the
sure.
only reason is because like you guys are just really good friends, but also like I would never do this with like female to female hosts or like so it's just like since it's opposite, it's so easy to ask that. You know what I mean? Like most podcasts are literally the same gender, like the same, you know.
Well,
like
and I think what a lot of people don't understand is like Anthony reminds me so much of like the guys I grew up with in Texas because it was like, to be honest, like
Shayan
I was.
too.
No, actually, because like it's so wild because so I was bullied bad in high school.
And
Like
I was a bully.
bad.
you were
And
from all the stories.
the
I hear.
one person who like actually was like my best friend, his name was Josh Merritt. He was he shot guns, he rode, you know, fucking skateboards,
ATVs.
motorcycles, all that. Him and his family, they lived in the country, and he would always like drive all the way in. He was always getting into trouble, always like had the little spiky hair, lighting shit on fire, whatever, and he was my best friend. And everyone would be like, faggot, this, that. And he'd be like, yo, Shayan's cool. Like, you know, like Shayan's cool. And I would go hang out with them and they would be like shooting guns. I'm just sitting there like, wow, look at him go. But I've actually tried
She's a little
hitting him up.
cheerleader.
But
No,
like it was,
literally.
and then he went to, it was, what is it? Special programmings. And then he left. And then it's really sad. But actually I tried, I want to hit him up on Facebook and be like, you know, you were like my best friend. But it's funny because Anthony reminds me so much of Josh Merritt. Josh Merritt, miss you. But yeah, and it was very like, you know, listening to punk rock and then this and the crazy. And then when I went home, went to Anthony's mom's house for Christmas, it took me back to that time in my life. And I was like, whoa, this was literally exactly how it was. And I was like, this is the shit I like.
Yeah.
As glam and this and that, whatever, it was like, I guess that's where we really, you know, bonded.
So
and
you
connected.
liked that guy? You thought he was attractive, or just like friendship?
No,
right?
just like friendship.
Okay.
I felt
So that
safe.
makes- okay.
I felt safe around.
Right.
Oddly enough, like I felt safe around him. You know what I mean? In that world, in that environment and stuff. And it was just, you know, it was cool. It was
Right.
good people. So yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that's boring.
If you had a wild fantasy that you wanted to do with someone, literally no limits at all, what would it be? Describe for me that.
I'd probably have like one of my boys, one of my subs who are just really subby, maybe like a cuck there, and I would just like probably have sex and just like
That's it?
have the cuck involved in the whole entire
Okay.
thing, like everything. I just like, all over the place, just fucking freaky, slippery, slidey. Like I don't know. I'm always just down for whatever people are down for too. So it's
interesting.
just
So you
you
feed
never
off
know
the
where things can
energy
go.
and the vibe. Got you for sure.
But I really like the idea of MMF. Like I think it's hot, and I think
Wild.
especially when the men aren't completely straight, like they're actually like bi or gay, it just makes so much more fun.
Interesting.
Like
Yeah.
I don't even care if I'm not the main focus,
So do you
because
like
I'll
to be like
end
the
up being the main
director?
focus.
Yeah. You
But
like to be like the director?
Huh?
You like to be like the director where you're just
I just really
put
like to
that
feel it out
there.
and just see where things
Okay.
go. I've
Cute.
never really done the whole like directing. I've only done one like recorded fucking scene in my whole life, and I will not release it until I'm 60 years old, and it's with King Noir.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
that's a whole story.
Damn.
But yeah, he is. I almost
That
brought his dildo
Mandingo.
today. Yeah, he is. You know. Yeah,
Well,
you
they
do
have
this.
a copy
He
of his
is-
dildo at the
Yeah.
sex store in West Hollywood.
I got a custom one made of
that's
like
funny.
my colors, everything, so I can have it as a memorabilia and show all my friends, and they come over and they're like, my friends literally come over and the girls get sick when they look at it, and I'm like, never again. It was. Oh my god, I could get really disgusting thinking.
No,
talking about
do it.
No, it was actually insane, and I don't want to put myself out like that. But like, it was great. It was great, and we
one
have
day
like
she'll have
over
to
8
drop
hours
it.
worth of footage,
Damn.
and there's like probably half of it is like me putting this guy in a bondage suit. Right, and then I turn him over, open the zipper back in, and plug him with the metal rod,
shoot.
and I'm just like fucking his ass while me and him are making out, and then like me and him start fucking, and then I cuck the guy, and the guy's just laying there, and in the end, oh my god, this gets crazy. So yeah, and then we went over to another round, and it was great. But all of that footage, I'm never ever gonna post ever. I'm gonna wait till I'm like 60 years old. 50 years old,
Oh,
Okay.
goddess, like old school, and be like, this is me in my 20s.
Damn, that's wild.
So,
Most
yeah.
people will be like them drunk at a party, and you're just like, "This is me."
Yeah. I've hosted
Nice.
a party where I've put all of my Playboy photo shoots, like my videos, because I strip in all of my Playboy shoots, and it's the only content you can find me fully
Are
naked.
you with the Playboy Plus, right?
Yeah, Playboy Plus.
Yeah.
Anna Fox shot my scene.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Holly Rubrick and Lotus Lane were all there. Yeah, they shot my Playboy
Nice.
looks. I have 3 of them. I'm a Playboy girl.
Wow.
But yeah, so I did that
love
scene,
that.
and well, I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, I love the idea of cuckolding sex and MMFs and just more men just pleasing women. Like if I could have one on my nipple, one nipple here, one there, everywhere, I'd be
Nice.
so happy.
Wow.
So we'll take it back a sec. So you mentioned that you don't have many friends. Is that a personal choice, or is it just people are just kind of growing up, moving away?
Yeah. I'll probably say like just moving on. Also, I think my tolerance level is starting to drop for bullshit. And so it's no longer, I've learned too that I have a problem with forgiving and forgetting. I have a huge problem with that. I will literally forget how a bitch or a guy or whatever the fuck crossed me twice, 3, 4 times because I just forgive him and I actually forget.
Yeah, same. I mean, there's nothing really wrong with that, though. I think I don't know. So
Yeah.
the reason I'm bringing this up now is
No, people will play with you though.
a friend
You know what I mean?
that went, yeah.
can't let them.
Well, it's mainly straight people.
Okay.
I think, right? Because I feel
No.
like
Well,
for me, it's like in the straight
yes.
world, they do the thing, they do the coupling up thing, and then you become the side piece. You know what I mean? That's how I see it. You like oftentimes like so. Case in point, a friend of mine who lives in Reno, Nevada. You know him. I told him I wouldn't mention his name here, but maybe we'll bleep it out. But cute little white boy, like tatted up, like my type.
For sure. Very
Anyway, identifies as straight.
Okay.
But you know, we had a really cool, fun, whimsical thing going on, and I was helping him break into the OF world. Well, he met a girl and then fell hard, and then the girl wouldn't let him talk to me, so he blocked me on everything. And like, I go to message him, and he'd block, and like, you know, well, just today, I get a yo on Instagram.
No way.
And
Boy.
I'm
It's
like,
always the yo.
and I'm like, you know, but just like you, I'm like, you know what? It's happened so many times, and I do think it's because like that's the straight thing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. In the gay community, it's different. Like I said, like we bring our friends around, and
Yeah.
But in like
Yes.
oftentimes in the straight world, it's like you get coupled up, and then you just disappear. You know
Yes.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
then when I hear from you, I immediately is like, oh, something's wrong with the relationship. And sure enough, like, well, she And
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, same thing with him. He's like, you know, now he's talking about, I don't know the details of it yet, but he mentioned like, you know, getting an attorney, and he does.
Oh my
have a-
God.
but he also has a kid involved that like,
Oh my God.
yeah. So I'm like, it gets a
so
lot
it went
deeper.
bad.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So, but at the same time, it's like you said, forgive and forget. Like he is a good person at heart. And I also see it as just like he's such a sweet person. Like he's very much like I could see a lot of people walking over him. You know what I mean? Like just very giving, very open. So like, yeah. So we'll probably have him on here on the podcast in a couple months. But it was funny because he mentioned he's like, well, can I come back to LA? I really need to get away. And I was like, well, the funny thing is the way we left off last time is I literally paid for his flight to come out here, and then like 3 days before his flight, he was like, just ghosted me, and he's like, oh well, my girl said I can't talk to you anymore, and like. Boom. So I mean, I was like, you know what? Just like Shayan says, they always come back.
Always.
I literally just called Southwest, and I was just like, hey, can you put his flight on hold? And then sure enough, when he's like, hey, I want to come back to LA, I was like, well, you do have credits on Southwest because I couldn't get a refund, bitch. And I was like,
how nice
but
for
it was
him.
also kind of just like a good, like, I told you so, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
They really always fucking come back.
they do,
So
but that
crazy.
also is a
always.
testament to me saying like, going back earlier when I was like, yeah, I'll put them out in the wild and let them come back. It's almost like
Yeah.
you throw a fish out and wait till it comes back when it's
Yeah.
bigger. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
really want that though.
Yeah, I don't
That's
mind
my
it.
issue of why my circle's getting smaller, because it's like a time and time again, my time or my money or my energy,
Mm-hmm.
and especially because like I have OCD, repetitive thoughts, where like they're really morbid with the whole like driving off the side of the road. I will sit there and ruminate, which is never good in any regard. I will ruminate over a friendship where I was flawless, but because this person has their own issues, I try to find blame within myself. As egocentric
Yeah, you
and bad
can't
bitch
do
as I am,
that.
I still feel.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I mean?
can't
So it's like
internalize it for
I'm
sure.
just like, nope. You caused me 1, 2, 3. I'll even have friends be like, hey, you need to stop. Like, you've given this person too many chances, and so I'll stop. So I'm at that point where I'm like, I need to no longer forget. I need to remember. Because it's like setting a standard with myself and honestly setting a boundary with myself. Like, I don't have the
Boundaries are
energy
good,
or the money to keep exhausting. You're so nice keeping a whiteboard. I need to start doing that on emotional taxing
Oh, yeah,
because
I'm
I'm
always
sick and tired
whiteboarding.
of people.
I love whiteboards. I'll show you all my whiteboards when we go in the house.
Yes, I want to see
I live for
it.
whiteboards.
I'm gonna add
I
myself
have
at the bottom.
Literally my day, month, year, and then my giant one that I just throw shit on there. But we have one right there. But yeah, no. So that's interesting that you say that, because I just don't know. I see you, and I'm like, okay, I won't blame myself, but there are times where it's like, if the situation kind of falls apart and I find myself getting more angry, then I'm like, why am I getting angry? You know what I mean?
But how good was the dick?
It's pretty damn good.
Oh, okay.
I ain't
Well,
gonna
then,
lie.
hey, bring him back.
I ain't gonna lie.
that will definitely. I mean, if it's good dick and they blocked you and they
Right.
come,
Can't pour from an empty cup. Get filled up.
Yeah.
Like, go on.
you might as well take that opportunity when you can, you know, because
Right.
you never know when you'll get that good dick again.
No, honestly. Honestly.
You
I'm so
know?
scared out here. I really don't know. I'm like, oh my God, your personality is so great. But then
It's
if
hard
they
to
pull
find
their
good
pants
dick
down
out
and
here.
it's small,
Really?
I don't
I'm gonna be
mind.
so sad.
I used to be a size queen. Now
No.
different.
Yeah, no, boyfriend.
I just don't want
I
to
like to
disappoint
be able to
anybody.
life.
show off and perform. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to be like, ow.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, what am I supposed to... Let me stop. Before I offend anybody that's watching.
No,
Like-
you're good. I mean, the people who are watching, I probably like when you call her tiny penises.
Yeah, they do. A lot of guys do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
You should know your
love
place
that?
and stay there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You want to play with your tiny little cock.
Ew.
Say that to them.
Don't let them. No. Don't ever fucking touch it. Put it in the fucking cage and throw the key my way. Thank
you
you.
go.
See, and that's why you get the big bucks.
And pay me
I'm
every
like-
day you're locked up.
Literally. You're gonna get a new job, and then you're gonna give me the paycheck from your new job.
Yep.
Wow.
Period.
Direct deposit
God,
into
you guys are
mine.
great.
That's how it goes.
Y'all are eating this up. It's okay. I love you.
Would you ever date a client?
So you know what's interesting? The one date I went on was with someone who's subby, and
Whoa.
I was like, let's try this out, right? And like, mind you, never a client before, but like, I just found them on Field, and yeah, that I don't even want to talk about that fucking idiot.
Yikes.
But like,
Okay.
yeah, hopefully he doesn't watch this. He might.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'm not in the. I don't know what to do, because I feel like there's this. Men are weird, like that's still like, because we never had sex. We don't like no, you know what I mean? So I just don't know where in their mind there's the disconnect, right? I also don't think that people pragmatically or like realistically look at me being a partner for them, because I'm actually trying to date. You know what I mean? I want a partner right now. I'm not just trying to like casually have a thing. Like, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
I can fuck around and find great dick everywhere. I'm actually trying to find someone, and I do want to fall in love, and like I don't know. So it's hard, because I'll run into someone and they're just like, I want to keep things, or if I run into someone and they say they want to keep it casual, I'm like, okay, you're not trying to date me, moving on is what I'm on now. Because like I don't want to sit here and figure out, and like, I'm not gonna lie, like especially like sex, even if we are fucking or not, like my emotions, I will get involved. Of
course, for
And
sure.
I'm just one of those people. So I'm very aware of how I'm gonna be, and I don't know if I want to go back outside. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
and
yeah.
that's so true too.
It's so scary.
Yeah, it is. And like you said too, like just when you, especially when you know like a guy is not looking at you as a potential partner,
And he's a sub. I was like, what the fuck?
it's so annoying.
Do you understand how perfect I am?
Yeah,
How well aligned we are? Do you
exactly.
understand that in your 50s you're gonna be miserable without me?
Yeah.
And probably sending me money again.
That's
Anyways,
funny.
let me stop.
Exactly.
I digress.
No, for sure. 100. No,
I-
keep going.
I want my man who wants me for who I am. Like
Yes.
that's it. Or like,
Yeah.
and if not, that's fine. I'll continue to be single and drive around in my fast car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna play devil's advocate there on everything you just said right now.
Okay.
So I don't want a relationship, right? So I think that I am too old for a relationship, and I don't mean that in a age sense of the number. I think that you know, I've done the relationships time and time again, and it's like I'm just to a point now where I'll find the smallest little thing which will turn into the biggest little thing. And that, you know what I mean? Like I'll find something like literally like the small thing that like I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, that's gonna be a problem later. So I just don't even want to, why even waste my time? Because I'm so about time and like wasting it. So I'm like, I'll see what you're saying. And it's like with friendships, my problem is that I'll look at a friendship and I immediately go to the good times and I block out the bad times. You know what I mean? Like, which isn't a bad thing. You know what I mean? It's probably a good thing. But like you said, you're forced to bring the bad times forward to be able to end the friendships, essentially, correct? Whereas I do the opposite. I'm like, you know what? The good time, I'm like logically, the good times will outweigh the bad times. But I think with relationships,
you're nice.
You know, I sit there and I'm like, oh my God, like this person chews funny, or like there'll be the smallest thing that I fucking, or like plays video games too much, right? Or you know, like they're not successful, but the reason is because da 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 da. But then, you know, it's like a double-edged sword for me because I don't know if you've heard in other episodes, but I don't think I could actually date someone who makes more than me either because like
interesting.
I like to be the breadwinner. I like to be the top. I've the top of like the castle, you know what I mean? The king of the castle, I guess you'd say. And with money comes power oftentimes, you know what I mean? So if someone makes more money than me, therefore they probably have more power than I do, you know, and I don't want to let that power go.
Do you agree with Aaron's thinking then when it comes to that money situation? Because that boy's confused too.
Which one? What part?
Remember the whole concept of like having more money? Do you want a girl that makes 50-50? You can kind of, you know, split things with her. Or like, no there is a power everything. Loss, you know, dynamic if the other person makes more money than you, that whole concept. I could see that, but I'm not dealing with people's insecurities. I don't care. Money is money. We're not even going to take it with you. I don't care. If I make more money than you and you have a problem with that, I don't fucking care. Especially as a black woman and me making more money than you should be proud and excited for me and like not see it as competition. I want healthy competition in that way too. You know what I mean?
I agree in a straight sense because you are a woman and like you'd be essentially the sugar mama.
No, I'm never going to be.
No, but I'm saying how it could kind of be looked at that way. Whereas like with two guys, it's like the saying of two kings in a castle. You can, you know what I mean? Same thing with, you can only have two big personalities in one castle. And that's where I've noticed, you know, unless someone wins the lottery and they keep their personality lower and more like subdued, I could probably do that. But I mean, physically making more money, like I'm always on a grind. Like I appreciate someone who's always on a grind, but like I also don't mind if you sit at home and kind of just chill a little bit because I know where you're at. But
we're
like
very different there.
You know what I mean?
But also I will say, because I do like, you know, I do like brokies. I love a broke boy.
Brokies.
But I am learning in my life and I always take it back to the cave days. Men naturally in their instinct, in their fucking, they have to fucking leave the cave and they gotta go and they gotta work. Yes. Women, we can sit in the cave and we can lounge and we could sit there for months, years, bitch. Leave me alone. I will sit here gladly and rot away and still be fine and still find fulfillment. But when a man does that, they go fucking crazy. Yeah. And every single situation I've ever had with a guy that like, I'm like, oh, just stay home and I'll go get you money or whatever. They always end up hating me, resenting me. You're not letting me do anything. You're not letting me live. Bitch, go. The door is open. There. Go get a job. Go do it. But they,
It's been proven. I mean, it's been statistically proven. And they did a research in the Netherlands where that's the only country that has the smallest gender wage gap. It still exists, but it's the smallest one in the whole world. They've done research with people who are married to like they're with their partners, gay, straight, whatever, and it's thousands of people that they did research with. Men inherently have a problem if their other partner makes more money than them. It doesn't matter what gender, 100%. But specifically with women, they hate it. So that's the other thing I felt like, because when I found out, it's like, I probably make more money than you, and this is probably why you don't actually want. I don't have time for the insecurities. Please just come correct or don't come at all. Like, and have a big dick. Like, that's all I care. And if you're wondering if you do, let's find out.
Right.
So, Shayan, going back to what you're saying then, a trans person would almost be a hybrid. So would you just walk outside and sit on top of the cave?
For real? For real. I mean, I've done my more like half in, half out. You know,
you just go outside for a few hours and then come back in.
For sure. I mean, there's
You go
definitely
out and pick the hammer up to take a picture, and then you go back inside the house.
that's tea
You
right
draw
there.
the lines and he pulls the saw out. Like,
Exactly.
teamwork. It's the dream work.
Exactly.
You're like,
no,
I'm
for sure.
tired.
And I'm still figuring that out too myself.
Because you're in the
they're-
cars, you're like you always say too, you're like, I'm still like a guy on the inside. Like,
No, for
yeah.
sure. Like there
Yeah.
is so much of me that does love to step into a masculine, realm. For the longest time, I used to be like, no, I'm a girl. I can only be like this. And
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bitch, who are you fucking fooling?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love being fist deep in an ass.
Yeah.
So like, I can't always be like, yeah.
Wild.
Oh yeah, the furthest I've gone is up with my hey bestie Lady Vi, Satanatrix. Yeah, she's a badass.
Do you
bad
use the
bitch.
boy butter?
Huh?
And then the
I don't know what the hell she
Boy
put on
butter?
my arm. That whole thing was covered. She has like this lube that she uses specifically, but my arm was this deep in that guy. Caverns.
Wow. Well, we're gonna
Oh
try
my
that.
god.
Edges and caverns I was reaching through. She's like, you feel that first one? Now we're gonna go to level 2. And I was like, ooh, girl, this is warm. It's a whole glove. He's so great. Oh yeah, hi hole. He's so great. He's so great. She's
His name is
amazing.
Hole. I
and
can't with
yeah.
you.
Oh.
I literally would not know that whole entire fisting life without Lady Vi. I love you so much. You're amazing.
Wow. I love saying that to a guy. He used me like a fucking hole.
Really?
I
You're
love
so
it.
cute.
I love it. I love being I'm dominant in my. Well, no, actually, no. I'm a fucking little sissy fucking slut.
I love that. That's so hot.
I'm a little fucking faggot slut that just needs to be taught a fucking lesson. Spit on me. Yeah.
When I
it's
heard that you
wild.
would do the what is it called? Sucking the dick while they're taking a shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Blumpkin.
Blumpkin.
No.
I was like,
Yeah,
you're
Which is-
special.
I need to step into the dom world, but I really think I am just a fucking sub. I really do.
But you can still get that money.
But yeah, no, true.
Still get
And
that
I
money.
think like I like to test a guy, but I want him to out dom me. Like I want him to be like, sit down and shut up. You know, like that's hot.
There's a market for everything. You could really,
It really is, yeah. It's called
honestly, you could be the
you'd
first and take over.
A soft top.
yeah,
it's called.
yeah.
Even on I Want Clips in the Findom World, I literally don't see any trans girls who are killing it. Like if you went on there and started actually creating the content, girl, like you would put all of us out of business. Hands down.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's wild. I love that.
This was awesome.
Wait, there's more.
There's more?
I love you.
Okay.
I want to talk more.
That's you.
I just got signed with Ava AI. So for those of you at home, you will be able to download me and have me at your fucking whatever you want me to do.
Tonight.
Yeah. So AI is the future of the porn industry, and you are really into it. Could you explain some more?
So we haven't completely. We're still waiting for the EIN to get assigned, but
Okay.
it's basically done. Me and Desiree are creating a studio, and it's going to be 3 artists of
Okay.
3 different racial backgrounds.
Okay.
And we're going to be offering. I'm hoping. I haven't talked about this. I really want to keep it quiet, but I like talking to you guys about stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially, it's going to be 3 AI girls who just whatever fantasy you fucking want, but mainly Findom, because there are a lot of VTuber anime girls who make clips on and make a killing. I knew one of the girls just by mutual way, and her AI girl sells more content than herself.
Wow.
So it's been a thing that I've seen for the last 4 or 5 years, but VTubing just picked up, especially with Iron Mouse, and like people are really getting into that space. And I started seeing an uptick on I Want Clips, and now every single fucking day, week, and month, in the top, or at least 10% of the top, is like AI girls.
Wow.
So I was like, obviously, I know I'm limited because I'm not everyone's preference. That's fine. But I know that I can use these other girls. And I mean, we're spending lots of money. We're spending hours on AI generation, like spending time tweaking to make these girls look real. You would not fucking know at all. Like when I say we're deep diving into it and we're taking time, we're using like 4 different AI generating websites in different countries and like paying for all of them and generating these videos and angles. And then I'm going to edit and create basically content for all of them and upload it and basically have them scheduled out 2 years in advance like I currently am on the site and make money off of them. And whenever guys want a custom, I'm charging like $5 million because I have to do all this AI generation for it.
Jesus Christ.
Like I am so excited. And these girls can do whatever the fuck because it's not me.
Wow.
Yeah. And I made their names and they got lore stories and vibes to it. They're hot as fuck. When I show you these girls, you're gonna be like, holy shit, I want to bang all 3 of the girls. Like, Yeah.
Okay, and also not you saying no. You are
they're not even
fucking
real.
everyone's type. You are so hot. You're so great. Don't ever say that ever about yourself ever again.
I know I'm
You
that bitch,
are.
but like sometimes
Exactly.
I be getting emotional.
No, I feel you. But honestly,
Feelings are for
in
fags.
my life, I've been told, like, especially like once we get in our 30s, like so many times people would say like, oh, you know, when a woman gets to a certain age, and it's the polar opposite.
Exactly.
I love being,
Baby.
yeah.
The 30s are the best. The 20s,
30s.
you bitches are stupid. You're broke. And if you have money, you're still stupid and immature.
Yes.
And you're broken in
And
other areas
all
of your
the
life.
hot 22-year-olds are like, yeah, you can really just like
Literally.
teach me how to live life. Teach me how to fucking file my taxes, like something. You know what I
Crazy.
mean?
I'm
And I'm
over here
like, period. Come on over to mama's house. She got some milkers for you, 22-year-olds.
honestly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's so crazy. My what likes me is like college boys love Shayan.
I love that for you.
Yeah.
I'm scared of the younger at this point. I really am.
Really?
Like, I've always gone older just because that's what I've always been told. But I'm actually scared of younger because I don't think they can handle me. I think they're intimidated by me.
Really?
You tell a younger guy you fist somebody.
I'm not gonna do it to you, boo. And again, that's an insecurity. Do you want me to do it? Why are you so worried about me
Yeah.
talking about somebody else's my elbow down someone else's ass?
Yeah.
Sphincters.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a good nickname, sphincter.
Sphincter.
Oh yeah.
my
Ew, that makes me think of nasty things squirting and excreting.
Do
Sphincter.
you not? Can you squirt?
No. Actually, I don't know. No one's ever made me, but I'm pretty sure I
one's
can
ever
because
tried.
someone once told me, they were like, I feel like you could if you really were hydrated. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that would be really hot, but I've not had anyone make me like
Wow.
squirt.
Interesting.
Sorry.
That's really hot.
I know that's something that you like. I remember on that episode, you were like, I love a squirter. There's
I
one guy
I
who
love
said that
a
too. He's
squirter.
like, if
It's
you
like
squirt,
an
I'm in
anomaly.
heaven.
But I mean, technically, you just pee on them and probably
Yeah.
the same shit. But like,
I think naturally men are very visual creatures, so it's
Yes.
like they're seeing that and they're like, whoa.
Yes.
Because let's be honest, how many men actually know what the fuck is going on with a vagina?
They are not many.
Not many.
Yeah.
And even though they think they do, girl, they're lying to you.
Yeah.
They do not know what they're doing. I sure the fuck don't know. And I'm about to buy a vagina at some point. I don't know what. I'm gonna have to go to your house and be like, teach me.
Girl, I'll have my friend help you.
Teach me. I don't know what to do with that, you know.
Yeah.
But so many men, they have no clue.
Yeah.
No clue.
No facts.
But I think when they see the squirting, they're like, oh, I'm actually doing something. And that's why so many guys love trans girls, because it's the visual of, I see you getting hard. I see you coming. I see it all. And it's like, it's not, you know what I mean?
That's such a good fucking point.
Yeah.
I'd never thought about that.
Which is why trans porn is so important and so big and so huge. And so, yeah, it's dominating. But we went to AVN recently, or Gavian. We were supposed to
I was
stay
gonna
for
go this year, but I
AVN.
didn't want to. I was scared to go alone.
Yeah, but
oh my
I'm
God, you guys
learning
look like fun.
so much about trans in the AVN world. It's so crazy to me. Like, there are some stories that I heard that was actually kind of crazy. Like last year, apparently they didn't talk about or discuss any of the trans categories, and how like even as little as 15 years ago, they wouldn't even allow the trans women to sit in the general
I've
area.
got beef with AVN. I
Yeah.
love Tony. I love AVN. I love AVN and what it's about.
They're growing
but
now.
like,
Yeah. But
I was one of their trophy girls. Like I was on the screen.
Really?
I did the voiceovers for the AVN Award show 4 years ago. I've worked closely with AVN. I fuck
Yeah.
with AVN.
Yeah,
I've won
they're
their
great.
company. I've been nominated, like all this other great stuff. But they
Yeah.
don't care. I don't give a fuck about dominatrixes, and they don't give a fuck about trans people.
Wow.
And they just kind of care about gay because it checks off another
Tony's
box.
gay.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just really is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, because we met him at.
Well, and it's not. I don't
He's
necessarily.
really cool and
it's
chill,
him.
really quiet.
He's
yeah,
little.
quiet.
Yeah.
He's really short.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel like they could do way better. But the problem is there's such a dichotomy between the new people who are involved and the new era of people who are creating porn, especially with like certain like porn houses and organizations getting shut down because of some crazy stuff. So a lot of girls are independent now.
Yes,
yeah, crazy.
and a lot. And so I've been going to a lot of these porn parties, and one of the trans girls pulled me aside, and she was like, "Notice how every single guy wants to like fuck you, talk to
100%.
you, pull you aside, but they're not allowed to be seen talking to you, because if they are caught, a lot of these like porn companies will blacklist them and not
100%.
work with them.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was such a thing. So
Being
I would be like,
blacklisted in the industry is crazy to me, and there's so many different ways that
all
girls
for
can.
fucking a trans girl. Like,
I didn't even know
it's
that
so
guys could
wild.
get like. I don't doubt it, honestly.
Yes.
But girls get blacklisted all the time. And even if you talk to another company, like it's
Yes.
ridiculous how they try to do. And they can because it's a small community and there's no legal rights for us. There's no HR department. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it really does fucking suck. But that's the problem with AVN is there's like this group of people who've been on the AVN award show production team for the last 10, 15 years doing the same fucking shit, you know, for the viewer, which is typically the white man. And it's just boring. No one cares about that. They're all insecure, broke, living at home in their mom's basement. Like, fuck them.
Yeah.
You know, like we want to see more of the trans. We want to see, like, that's why these award shows, I think it's like, right. The award shows are award shows. It's not a big fucking deal, but it's representation. It's something in this industry that we have. It's like our Oscars, right?
sure.
So people get up there getting emotional. I get it. But also at the same time, like, there needs to be more representation in different aspects of it. It's not the same thing of like, sluts, get on your knees, be submissive. Who takes the dick the most? Like, can take the money. I'm bored. I'm bored. Why am I not on the stage? You know what I mean? Why are you not on the stage? And Natalie Mars and all these great people that I've known over the years that just kind of left because they don't feel like they're being represented or taken care of or highlighted.
Sure.
And they have to work for it. There has to be a category in order to be recognized. Like,
so shout out to the trans women that I met. They're honestly, they were absolutely amazing, and they really are. They're killing it. They're great, and
100%.
all of them were super
hardest working
amazing,
sluts
and
I've ever seen.
Dominated, and honestly, so like when I say like they are really pushing us forward, and really helping us be seen, and you know, and I look up to like for example, there's this girl Brittany Cade who just won Trans Performer of the Year, and she is so fucking hot. And like for the longest time, I used to have shame with like around like bulge and like, you know, I would tuck and like tape and all this stuff. But she's so hot and she never tucks, and she's always like just out and about and proud. And I think like it's so great that people are now seeing that, because now we see it on the other end of like now cis women are putting Packers in pretending they're trans online.
oh my God, the trans. I learned that through you guys. I did not know about that.
So
I was like,
wild.
holy cow.
Did you go down a little rabbit hole and find any of them?
No. No.
Yeah. They're always
I
like
didn't look,
Russian
but
too. I don't know why.
That is crazy to me. I did not know that they were like, I get it. Like if you're trying to do like I don't know. I don't get it actually. No.
Yeah, for sure.
I only do it because if a guy's like, I want you to live strap me. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'll peg you. You know what I mean? Because like pegging, that's a different thing. Like I'll peg you, whatever, beg for the peg. But like of like, I have a big this. Yeah, look at me. This is mine. No, because I'm not really like gay like that either, right? For girls, like I would never strap a girl, right? Like I'm only gonna do it if a guy pays me, and it's literally triple my normal hourly rate to do that. So
I love it. Oh, you're so great.
you guys are amazing. I love you guys.
Well, this was an amazing episode. Thank you for coming and joining us. It's time for Shayan's favorite part.
Play with each other's sphincters.
Oh, Lord, no. It's game time.
Oh.
Yay!
Yay! Yay!
Today's game is Guess That Sound.
Wow.
All right, let's hear it, Jay. Oh, bowling pins.
Bowling.
Yay!
Yay! Oh my God. It kind of sounds like a toilet too.
Toilet. Blumpkin.
A pumpkin. Wow. Really taking that smell.
Yeah, you're right. Toilet flushing.
Wow. Okay.
Owl.
Yeah.
Is this sounds for children?
Yeah, like, this is really easy.
I thought it was advanced. I couldn't tell. Wait, what the fuck is that?
Wait, go back.
A pen clicking.
Yeah, pen click.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Pen clicking.
You ever
Breaking
do
glass.
that with a pen?
Yep.
No.
Oh.
All right, these questions are a little too easy. We'll keep all this in, but hold on a second.
That's the hard thing for me to line up the game because I can't spoil it for myself.
Changing the game.
We always change.
Shayan wins.
Yay! What do I win? My OnlyFans again?
What the
You guys ready?
It's not supposed to be that hard.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Just kidding.
Right.
Okay.
Again.
I don't even know how to pronounce it. Ganymede is the largest moon and which planet in our solar system?
That is hard.
Mars.
A, Jupiter, B, Uranus.
Oh.
C, Saturn. D, Neptune.
Oh,
I
fuck.
don't even think Neptune has moons. I'm gonna say Uranus.
Okay.
Saturn?
That is a hard question.
I think I want to pick one, but I think I know what it is.
Oh yeah, you should pick it too.
Yay, I was right.
What
It's
is-
Jupiter. Because Jupiter has 4 moons.
Damn.
Yay.
Actually, you can answer too.
Okay, okay,
Sure,
okay.
Yeah. It'd be cute.
Oh, yeah, you can answer. Wow.
Okay.
Oh, this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah.
Again.
Sounds like it. Okay.
All right.
Question number 2. What is the current tallest building in the world? You got to know this.
The Burj Khalifa
Okay.
in Dubai.
Okay. Do you want to take? You want me to read the options, or do you want to take? Yeah.
Oh wait, yeah. What are the options?
yeah.
Sorry.
A. Petronas Towers. B. Taipei 101.
Ooh, Taipei 101 is tall.
C.
Fuck.
Burj Khalifa.
But I think still Burj Khalifa.
And D. Shanghai Tower.
Ooh. I still
Those
want
are
to stick
good
with Burj
ones,
Khalifa
yeah?
because
Yeah.
I know Taipei 101 is pretty
Wiz
tall though.
Khalifa, yes.
Wiz Khalifa. Same. I picked
And what do you
that.
think? Wiz
I think it's
Khalifa?
C. Yeah, I knew it was. I know there's one in Dubai. Right?
Remember when
I don't know
Rihanna's
because
It's in Dubai.
Let's see, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's in Dubai. Yeah. Yay,
that
it's
was it?
B.
Okay,
the Burj
good.
Khalifa.
Wow. Yay, Wiz Khalifa. We
Pom-poms,
love you.
pom-poms.
Titties.
Yay.
Oh, well, now eat some more.
Okay. Question number 3.
Okay.
What is the fastest land animal on Earth?
Leopard.
Ooh.
Oh,
A.
no.
Gazelle. B. Coyote. C. Cheetah.
Oh,
D.
cheetah.
Elk.
I'm sorry. Cheetah.
Oh, wait, what was the first one?
A. Gazelle.
Gazelle.
You want to pick gazelle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to pick cheetah because it's my favorite animal.
Oh, I do love cheetah
might be
print.
Gazelle,
Oh my God, I'm wearing cheetah print.
You are. Come on now. Cheetah girls.
Wow.
The answer is C.
Oh, shit.
Cheetah.
I want it
yeah.
to be like, you know, different.
He's a cheetah girl.
Wow.
Okay. Question number, I don't know. Next
4.
one. 4.
Actually, yeah, you probably should.
Wait,
answer the
who
question
wants to
number
be a
in case-
millionaire
I know, right? I fuck
before
up.
or after the
Next-
refinance?
Huh?
Right? Before or after taxes? Shit.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Do we get to keep the whole million?
Yes.
Oh, period. Okay.
It's tax-free.
Play this shit.
It's paid by my slaves.
Oh.
Okay, just kidding. Slaves.
Wow.
Anyways, next question. What is the name of Donald Duck's sister?
Oh, I thought you were
A.
saying.
Daisy Duck. 2 or B. Della Duck.
Assistant or sister?
Sister.
Oh, okay.
C. Dina Duck. D. Daphne Duck.
Oh, Daisy.
A.
No,
I say
that's his
A.
girlfriend.
Oh.
It's Daphne Duck.
Okay, let's see.
Right.
I don't know because that's a good point. When I saw Daphne, I thought that. I think it's
Right.
Daphne is his sister and Daisy's his girlfriend.
Right,
but-
right.
Oh,
What?
We're all wrong.
Della Duck.
Oh,
It's me. Who the fuck is that bitch?
Damn.
Della Duck.
Girl,
Duck,
you
duck,
are not a
boof.
supporting character or anything. Because like,
the
who
hell?
are you?
Damn, she's so unforgettable.
For real. Okay, next question. In the X-Men film franchise,
X-Men.
Halle Berry.
Stan's the ultimate X-Men.
Yes.
That just clicked. I'm so
That's a
stoked.
good. No,
Because
wow, man.
X-Men, Halle Berry played
The role
Storm.
of which character? Yeah. A.
Yeah.
Jean Grey. B. Storm. C. Jubilee. D. Rogue.
It was a storm.
And it is B. Storm.
Oh, wow, that was easy.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Quicksilver is also known as which metallic element? A. Silver. B. Gold. C. Mercury. Or D. Bronze.
Wait,
Mercury.
isn't Quicksilver like the underwear brand?
I have no idea.
Right?
Mercury.
Or like a skateboard
Mercury?
brand?
Yeah.
C. What do you want to pick?
I don't know.
Silver, gold, mercury, or bronze? Which one do you like?
I like silver.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so A, silver, C, mercury. I was going to pick mercury too. I don't really know. I just like mercury because it's my planet. Yay, mercury! Nice
You
work!
guys are so smart.
One more?
I went to
that's
Coolidge
five.
College.
Yeah.
We'll do one more.
One more? Okay.
Coolidge College? Is it actually a college?
Yeah.
Coolidge.
Yeah, Coolidge College.
Like,
Okay.
like Jennifer Coolidge?
Yeah.
I love that.
Question.
Wow.
What is the title of the 2018 Academy Award winner for the Best Original Song from the Disney film Coco?
Fuck.
Yeah, this one's a
Wait,
good one.
what is the original title of the best whatever
What is the title of the
Spanish.
2018 Academy Award winner for Best Original Song from a Disney film, Coco?
What are the options? Fuck.
A. Un polo loco, poco loco. Sorry.
Oh shit.
B. La Llorona. Rona. Sorry.
Ya
C.
Llorona.
Remember Me. D. Besame mucho.
Fuck. I want to say it's Remember Me.
You would pick the English one, bitch.
No, because no.
Spanish songs.
Because there was actually drama behind this. I think there was actually drama behind it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, La Llorona.
It's either
she's
that
the
or Poco
witch,
Loco,
right?
but-
Oh my God, we're not even allowed to say her name. Oh my God, she's gonna come kill us.
I think
really?
it's either Poco Loco or Remember Me, but I'm pretty sure it's Remember
Okay,
Me.
okay.
I
This is a good
should
one.
know this. I have the Oscar for it in my closet.
And you like movies like that, right? Like
Yeah. You literally
Disney
do.
movies,
Yeah.
Rigged.
For real.
A.
A. I was gonna say A2.
Poco Loco
Un
is a
Poco
good
Loco.
one, but I think it
And
was
the answer
Remember Me.
is Remember Me.
I knew it.
Wow.
There was like drama behind
Oh
that.
my god!
Wow.
Yay!
I win. Give me my money. Venmo, Cash App, Zelle.
Here,
Taipei 101.
this rich pussy. I can give it to you.
La Rouge Pussy.
Yeah.
La Llorona. Pussy over here.
Aw, come back anytime.
Yay, I'll be here.
I have a
anytime.
feeling this is not the last we'll be seeing.
Oh
of
yeah.
you.
No, I hope
for
not.
sure.
I want to make
And
friends
you
with
didn't even
everybody.
cry. That's
Oh, I
next
did.
episode, part 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No,
Bye,
yeah,
everyone.
no, she's gonna cry.
If you
Bye,
want to see more
guys.
fucked up shit
Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
or eat her pussy.
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Period.